Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. My name is Dave Little, and I am coming to you live tonight from the Dave Cave with Action PC Basketball 1970-71 NBA action featuring the San Francisco Warriors visiting the Buffalo Braves. Hello, Clinton Parks. Welcome to the chat room. Long time no see, my man. And always good to see the King of Shenanigans back in the chat room. The San Francisco Warriors are a team that we have not looked at yet in any of our live streams. This is their 25th and final season located in the city of San Francisco. Beginning in 71-72, they would move on to Oakland and become the Golden State Warriors as we now know them. So they are a well-established franchise and a study in contrast compared to the Buffalo Braves. This is the first year of existence for the Braves, and they would have a moderately successful run in Buffalo from 1970-71 through 78. In 78, they would move on to San Diego and become the San Diego Clippers, and the Clippers moved in 1984 on to Los Angeles, where they continue to reside until the present day. As you can see from the standings, San Francisco is running away with the Bronze Division. Let's put the standings up. Here we go. As you can see from the standings, San Francisco is running away with the Bronze Division, and they are looking for a promotion up to the Silver Division for 1971-72. And they've got a 6-game bulge over the third place Buffalo Braves to earn one of the two promotion spots for the following season. San Francisco is led by two stellar veteran players, Jerry Lucas in his 8th year out of Ohio State University, also in his 8th year the center out of Bowling Green State University, Nate Thurmond. These two big guys have dominated the boards. As you can see, it is Thurmond who is 4th in the league in block shots, and Lucas 4th in the league in rebounding. And both these men are in the top 25 scorers. Buffalo is led by some younger talent. Don May is 15th in the league in scoring at 21 points a game. And his running mate Bob Kaufman, 23.3 points per game. These two were selected by the Braves in the expansion draft heading into the 1970-71 season as they got their start. And it would be a big year for Bob Kaufman. So those are your matchups for tonight. Let's head to the Buffalo Memorial Auditorium in Buffalo for tonight's action. Hello, Randy Luxembourg. Thank you for joining us here tonight as we get started with the game between, this is supposed to be the Warriors and the Buffalo Braves, and I goofed up. It is the Warriors and the Portland Trailblazers. So forget all those nice things I said about the Buffalo Braves. Where did I get that idea? Oh, that's from December 17th. And the 20th is the game. Yeah, let's go ahead and play the December 20 game. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world if we play these out of order. So let's go ahead and go for it. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully all is well, as the Warriors and the Braves prepare to tee it up. The Warriors and the Braves, not two of the more politically correct team names for that era in time, but the 80s and the 70s were a different era. Here we see the starting lineups for the Warriors. At the point guard will be Ron Williams, a third-year man out of West Virginia University. His running mate in the backcourt will be Jeff Mullins, a 7th-year man out of Duke. Joe Ellis will be at the small forward, and the two big men that we talked about are Jerry Lucas and Nate Thurmond, and I'm hearing from Clinton I'm still showing the Trailblazers. So yeah, let's knock this off. My bad on that, but I do want to see the Buffalo Braves. So we will end the game in progress. We will leave those unplayed. We'll move on to the 20th. Play this guy next, and let's see if that works. San Francisco by 2, and it's still showing San Francisco and Portland. Well, isn't that a bummer? Well, let's go ahead and play San Francisco and Portland. My apologies to any and all who were in anticipation of seeing the Buffalo Braves tonight. But we certainly want to focus on the success of the Warriors and Lucas and Thurmond in general, given their very stellar run through the bronze division of the NBA for this season. Let's take a look at the Trailblazers. We have seen the Blazers in action on the stream previously. Rick Adelman is your point guard. Jeff Petrie is your shooting guard. Jim Barnett, the small forward. Easy Ed Manning is the power forward, and Leroy Ellis is your starting center. So those are your lineups, and let's head to the ball game. The referee tosses it up. Ellis controls the jump for Portland, and here we go. Portland finds Jim Barnett with the ball outside, working against Joe Ellis. It will be Barnett on the drive. He runs into Ellis, and he is called for the offensive foul. So first possession of the game, first turnover of the game for Portland as San Francisco takes control. It is Ron Williams at the point, third-year man out of West Virginia. And he is immediately going to look inside to his big man, Nate Thurmond. Thurmond should have a good battle with Leroy Ellis tonight. Thurmond shoots from in close, can't get it to go. Rebound for Manning for the Trailblazers. Rick Adelman runs the point. He's going to look around the perimeter, and after not finding anything inside, he's going to take it to the hole himself against Mullins on the switch. He overshoots the layup, and it is Leroy Ellis with the rebound for San Francisco. 30 seconds in as the San Francisco Warriors are going to look down to Jerry Lucas. Lucas inside, lays it up, won't go. Tipped up, and Lucas gets his own rebound. His putback attempt is up. He threw it too high, and it pitched it out of bounds to Portland. Portland basketball. Each team guilty of one turnover here in the first minute of action. As the Trailblazers bring it back, moving from left to right on your computer screen. And it will be Jim Barnett outside. His jump shot from the elbow is no good. Rebounded by Lucas, but Lucas is called for the loose ball foul on the play. And it will be Barnett shooting one for the Trailblazers. Barnett's shot is up. And it's good. Yes, Dave, I do have the basketball animation turned off. I'm happy to turn it on if that would enhance the viewing experience. I have not found that to be terribly enlightening for my own preferences, but we'll turn it on and see how you like it. How's this? Ball movement and green ball with made shot. How's that look, Dave? We'll see how we do here. 1-0 Portland as the Warriors bring the ball back onto offense. Jeff Mullins has an opportunity outside on the switch against Ed Manning. Foul line extended. His jump shot is up and good. Nothing but net for Mullins. Warriors with the game's first field goal. And Portland comes back the other way. Leroy Ellis is open on the block, but Thurmond is at 10 on interior defense, so we are not going to hear much out of Ellis tonight. They're going to have to look outside to Ed Manning on the baseline. Adelman dribbles into the front court, dishes it down to Manning on the perimeter. The jump shot is up, and it's good. Manning from Barnett, and it is 3-2 Blazers. I like a little more animation. Does it seem, Dave, like the animation is running a little slow? Um, I'll check in with the chat after this next possession as Ron Williams brings the ball up for San Francisco, and he is going to call his own number working against Rick Adelman. Williams on the wing, shoots the jump shot, no good. Rebound is off to Ellis for Portland. I do like the shooting animation because the ball turns green on a made shot and bounces away on a missed shot, and that does help with the smoothness of the narration. Portland coming back. Adelman looks to set the offense. He's got Ellis available inside working against Thurman. Ellis doesn't like the looks of that situation. He pitches it out to Barnett on the perimeter. Barnett gets it back into Ellis. Ellis steps away from the basket, shoots the short jump shot, and drops it in for a 5-2 lead for the Trailblazers. San Francisco coming back. Once again, Mullins has the mismatch on the switch against Manning. San Francisco seeing early success with that pick and roll as Mullins drives to the hoop. He takes the short jump shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Lucas. Lucas on the putback attempt. He had 21 rebounds his last game against Buffalo. His finger roll attempt is off the back iron, no good. Ellis grabs the rebound for San Francisco and passes it back out to the point guard, Williams, at the top of the key. Williams is going to look for his own shot. He fakes, bounce pass inside to Thurman. Thurman with the layup, no good, but Thurman is fouled on the play by Leroy Ellis, and he will go to the line to shoot two. Thurman is 73% free throw shooter on the season. His first shot is up and good. Thurman had a very unusual free throw shooting motion. He would bring the ball all the way behind the back of his neck, then bring it up over his head and release the ball from directly above his forehead rather than coming down and releasing it from shoulder height like most players do this day and age. But he shot free throws reasonably well, and he tees up the second shot here. It's off the front of the rim, no good, rebounded by Ellis. 5-3 now, Blazers with the lead and the basketball, setting up the offense through Rick Adelman. What's Adelman going to do? He's going to look to his running mate Petrie. Petrie's going to put the ball on the floor. Petrie drives outside, and it's stolen away by Ron Williams. And back come the Warriors with a chance to tie the game. They have got Lucas outside on the switch. He's being covered by Barnett. Good matchup for Lucas on the baseline. His fall-away jump shot is good. And that is his first field goal of the game. We are tied now as Portland comes back on offense. Once again, they are going to look to Barnett. Barnett from the outside, a 19-point average on the regular season. His jump shot this time is no good. Rebound by Adelman. Adelman passes it back out. And now they've got Manning working the baseline against Jerry Lucas. Manning from the outside, he puts it on the floor. Thurman slides over to cut him off. Manning pulls up, stops and pops. His shot is no good. And the rebound goes to Nate Thurman. Thurman brings the Warriors back the other way, and they are going to look inside to Lucas on the low post. He hit his last one. Williams gets it to Lucas on the pick and roll. Lucas inside, has his pocket picked by Rick Adelman. Rick Adelman now brings Portland back the other way, and he's going to size up his options. Question in the chat room, how do you get a guy to drive? You can try and get a guy to drive using the drive button. It's also... my usual approach is if I don't see anything good with the first offensive rotation, then I will pass. And once you pass the ball to a player on the perimeter, in this case Adelman's going to take the jump shot in this case, and he nails it. But after the first pass, a guy who catches the ball on the perimeter will have the shoot option or the drive option. The drive seems to be somewhat of a hit or miss play, because let's take a look at Jeff Mullins, for example. Jeff Mullins is an 8 on the outside, and Petrie is a 7 outside defender. Now, if Mullins goes to the drive, he is a 6 against Petrie, who is now a 2. But if Thurman comes over, if one of the inside players comes over, say Ellis comes over, now it's a 6-on-6. And you can see offensive fouls and turnovers seem to happen with more frequency as well. So I'll tend to shoot the jump shot more often when it's available. Like in this case, Jeff Mullins has 3 stars, which means he's got an opening, and he's got a favorable matchup against Petrie. We've also got Thurman with 3 stars, and he's got Barnett on the defense, and Barnett has only a 2 on his internal defense. So we will try and get it down to Thurman on the block and see what he can do against the mismatch. Thurman comes off the pick. He pump fakes. He shoots the short jump shot, and it is good. No, the shot's being waved off, and we have a foul on Ellis on the play, and he will be forced out of the game on the foul on the floor. Thurman will go to the free throw line for 1 shot as soon as we restart the game after this runtime error. Boy, we are having a tough time getting started tonight. While we're rebooting, I'll also look at the question from Clinton Parks. Didn't someone back then shoot free throws granny? Yes, indeed they did. That would have been Rick Barry, who came to the Warriors later in his career. And he was a very, very accurate underhand free throw shooter. And I think more guys today should do that. Guys like Shaquille O'Neal, Andre Drummond, guys who simply cannot make free throws to save their careers. But in this day and age, that's just too. I don't know if it's the appearance of the underhand free throw shooting that people don't like, or it's just not considered part of the in vogue pop culture. Athletes today are much more image conscious than performance conscious in a lot of cases, and I don't know if that has anything to do with why they will not be interested in improving their free throws by going to the underhand approach. So here we go. We're back in action. Trailblazers lead 7-5. Warriors basketball, and it looks like they wiped out that last possession with the foul on Ellis prior to the crash. So it's San Francisco with the basketball, and Ron Williams setting up the offense for the Warriors. Doesn't have any good matchups the first time around, so they will pass the ball, work the perimeter. They get it to Williams down low, posting up against Edelman. His shot is no good, and the rebound comes off to Ellis. Ellis on the offensive boards. This would be Leroy Ellis from the Blazers. We have a member of each team by the name of Ellis, so we'll have to watch that more carefully. Leroy Ellis with the rebound. He kicks the outlet to Rick Adelman, running the fast break. The Trailblazers have numbers, so they're going to push the offense and see what happens. Adelman gets it to Joe Ellis on the break. Ellis's shot is no good. It is rebounded by Lucas for the Warriors. Lucas among the league leaders in rebounds, already with 3 in the early going here this evening. What's San Francisco going to do on the offensive end? Ron Williams is going to go to work against Edelman. From the outside, he gets it down to Lucas inside. Lucas's short jump shot is up, rolls around the rim and off. Who will grab the rebound? Barnett grabs it for Portland. Here come the Trailblazers. They look from Petrie over to Barnett from the outside. Barnett's going to pull the trigger. He jumps and releases. His shot is up and good. Jim Barnett with the basket, and it is 9-5 Trailblazers, under 8 minutes to play first quarter. San Francisco coming back the other way. They've got Joe Ellis on the low block against Barnett. Not a terribly effective inside player, so they're going to look for other options. They get it down to Thurman working against Leroy Ellis. Thurman's going to put the shot up from the inside block, but no, he gets his pocket picked by Edelman. 2 steals now for Edelman, and back come the Trailblazers. Edelman gets it to Barnett on the wing. Barnett from the outside has the ball knocked away, but the Trailblazers will retain possession. 15 on the shot clock for the Blazers. Blazers with the basketball, 4-point lead. Ed Manning to inbound. He's going to look to Petrie. Petrie works against Mullins. Can he get past him on the drive? No, he gets it down to Ellis down low. Working against Thurman, he's got to take the shot before the shot clock runs out. Thurman knocks the ball away and steals it. First team all-defensive player was Nate Thurman in 70-71, and he proved his worth on that play. He starts the break to Ron Williams, and it is a 4-on-3 transition opportunity for San Francisco. Williams to Mullins. Mullins' shot is no good. And it is Adelman coming away with the rebound. Portland now on offense. They're going to look once again to Barnett. Barnett gets the ball in the corner. Drives to the hoop, lays it up and good. Nice baseline drive by Barnett. He has 5 points now to lead all scorers. And the Trailblazers extend the lead to 6. They get it to Mullins on the outside. Mullins working against Petrie. Mullins is going to put it on the floor. He drives to the basket. He's cut off by Leroy Ellis. His short jump shot is up. No good. Ellis got a piece of that one. It's rebounded by Lucas. Lucas on the putback. He's got it on the low block. His short jump shot is off the rim. No good. And that rebound bounces out of bounds to the Trailblazers. I am going to see if I can speed up the animation here a little bit. It's slowing me down. We'll reduce the pause between plays. We'll pick up the play-by-play speed just a little bit. And we'll keep the ball movement fast. And I love this green ball with a made shot. That is helpful for calling the action. Okay, here come the Blazers, leading by 6. Rick Adelman still running the point for Portland. They're going to look to Petrie on the switch against Joe Ellis. What's Petrie going to do? He works the ball outside. He rises up for the jump shot. No good. Rebound on the play will go to Nate Thurman. And Thurman will put the release out to Ron Williams for another transition opportunity. Williams has some space on the floor, but he's got Lucas and Thurman, neither of whom are thoroughbreds by any stretch of the imagination. So Williams is going to pull the ball back out and set up the offense. They look inside to Joe Ellis working against Barnett down low. Ellis on the low block, played by Barnett. The short jump shot is up and good. Good find by Ron Williams on that play. He made a good decision to slow the pace down and set up that offensive possession for the conversion. Portland works the ball back inside, looking to extend the lead. Adelman from the outside. Drives to the paint. He's cut off by Lucas. Adelman settles for the short jump shot. It's up, no good. The rebound is out there. It's blocked away by Thurman. And the rebound goes to Joe Ellis for San Francisco. Joe Ellis is going to look down low to Jerry Lucas under the basket. He takes the dish from Williams. Williams actually shoots the outside jump shot, and he delivers. And he's hacked by Adelman on the play. So Williams with the chance for the old-fashioned three-point play, which this day and age was the only kind of three-point play there was. Williams, an 84% free throw shooter on the season. Very effective free throw shooter. His shot is up and good. And it is now a one-point game, 11-10, as we are at the midway point of the first quarter. And here come the Trailblazers. They've got Murray in the game now, working on the low post. Dory Murray, a 40% free throw shooter in this, a 40% field goal shooter in this replay. And he doesn't have a great matchup against Lucas, who is a solid defender. So they're going to bypass that and kick it back out to Petrie. Petrie, their scoring leader, is going to put it on the floor. He goes hard to the rack, lays it up, no good. Actually, he does get that one to go through the net and good from Barnett on the assist. Trailblazers lead is back up to 3, and I am still not happy with the speed of the play-by-play. I bet I'm slowing it down. I bet that's what's happening here. You'd think the higher numbers would be faster, but maybe not, because it says fast and slow as we go from left to right on the setting slider. So let's try this again. San Francisco basketball. They're going to look to Mullins. Mullins outside shoots the jump shot. No good. The rebound comes out to Thurman with the offensive board. Thurman's going to try for the putback. His short jump shot rolls around and squirts out. And this time the rebound will go to Ellis. Joe Ellis, and he passes it back out for San Francisco with a fresh 24 seconds on the shot clock. Ron Williams has a mismatch against Murray on the switch as things have gotten discombobulated here with the loose ball. Williams attacks the rim. Williams with a two-handed layup, and it's good. Williams with the basket. He has 5 points now to lead the Blazers, and the Trailblazers lead has once again been cut to 1. Portland's going to continue riding Dick Barnett. His jump shot from the outside is good. He scores again over Ellis. No good, but is tipped in by Petrie on the play. Once again, I was misled by the green basketball. So we're still working on some of the animation and some of the kinks here. But it certainly is a good game. Trailblazers and Warriors had a couple of turnovers early, but they seem to have gotten things under control. Both teams are... Portland's actually shooting 46% from the field. San Francisco shooting only 29%, but they are keeping it close with some stellar work on the offensive glass. It's going to be Mullins once again working against Petrie for the Warriors. The ball is deflected away inside to Thurman. Thurman picks it up, shoots the short jump shot, no good. Thurman gets his own rebound. His putback attempt is up, but no, it's stolen away by Edelman. 3 steals for Rick Edelman now in this game, and they are doing well on the defensive end. Barnett now has a mismatch against Thurman on the outside. The jump shot is up, and nothing but net. 7 points now for Barnett. He leads all scorers, and the Trailblazers have regained a 5-point lead. Jeff Mullins continues to work for San Francisco. He fakes, he drives to the lane. He's cut off by Ellis. The short jump shot is up, no good. Ron Williams grabs the rebound for San Francisco and pulls it back out. He's going to look back to Mullins again, working against Jeff Petrie. Petrie doing a good job against Mullins all evening, and this time Petrie is all over Mullins, and Mullins is forced to call timeout. San Francisco will have but 7 precious seconds on the shot clock to make something happen this time around. It will be Joe Ellis to inbound. And once again, they're going to look to Mullins. He is playing aggressively tonight on the offensive end. He runs over Petrie on the drive. The finger roll is good, but they're going to wave that one off because Mullins is called for the offensive foul. He ran over Jeff Petrie on the play. And once again, Petrie is acquitting himself nicely on the defensive end of the court. Warriors continue to trail as the Blazers come back looking to extend the lead. Just over 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. As the Blazers run the offense, they get it inside to Murray. He is smothered by Nate Thurman on the play. He's going to be forced to kick it out to Barnett on the perimeter. Barnett from the outside shoots the jump shot, no good. Too strong off the rim, but he is hit on the head by Turner on the play. That foul is whistled on the backup Bill Turner, a fourth-year man out of the University of Akron, my first alma mater, guilty of that foul. Can't say that too many stellar NBA athletes came out of the University of Akron. Barnett hits the first free throw. He now has 8 points, and the Trailblazers' lead is back up to 6. And if Barnett can convert the second, he will have 9 points in the game, and the Blazers will have their biggest lead, 19-12. San Francisco not doing well on the offensive end these last few possessions, as the Trailblazers have extended the lead. Let's see what Jerry Lucas can do about that. Williams can't find Lucas on the baseline. He calls his own number, shoots the jump shot, no good, but he is fouled on the play by Halliman. Foul on Halliman, and it will be 2 shots for Ron Williams. Williams already with 5 points for San Francisco on the day. His first shot is up and good. Second shot for Ron Williams is up, and he gets it to go. The lead is back to 5. Trailblazer basketball. 3:41 to play. They've got one guy open right now. It's McKenzie, the backup, but he is smothered by Jerry Lucas. So they will have to work the ball around some more. They get it to McKenzie again. McKenzie's going to put it on the floor. Matched up against Turner. He runs into Turner on the drive. Reverse layup is up. And does it go? No, it comes off the rim. But there is a foul on the play, and that foul is going to be called against Bill Turner. Bill Turner, the former Akron Zip, comes in, plays about a minute or two, and already picks up 2 quick fouls. McKenzie to the free throw line. The first shot is good. And Joe Ellis is going to have to come back into the game for San Francisco. Stan McKenzie tees up the second free throw. And he misses it. Jerry Lucas gets the rebound. 5 rebounds already for Lucas here in the first quarter. It's going to be Mullins once again attacking for San Francisco. He brings it into the lane, shoots the reverse layup. It's up no good. Rebounded by Murray for the Trailblazers. And Mullins continues to struggle. They're going to look to Stan McKenzie on the offense for Portland. His fall-away jumper. Actually, McKenzie gets it back to Petrie. Petrie with the fall-away jumper is nothing but net. 6 points for Petrie. And the Trailblazers once again lead by 8. They're going to try to work the ball around. Mullins is on a cold streak, so they disregard him and they look down low to Jerry Lucas. What's Lucas going to do inside? He's knocked down by Murray, and he will go to the free throw line. First shot for Lucas is up. No good. Rebounded by Murray. That was a one-shot foul. It was on the floor. And the Warriors are not yet in the bonus. So with that rebound, Murray gains possession for Portland, and they come back to the offensive end of the floor. Petrie working against Ronnie Williams. His jump shot is up and good. Petrie heating up on the assist from Hollyman, and the Warriors now trail by 10 as they try to figure something out on the offensive end. Working for the shot. They get it to Joe Ellis. He can't do anything against Stan McKenzie. He looks for another opportunity, and he loses it out of bounds. That was actually knocked away by McKenzie. Warriors will keep possession with 9 on the shot clock. Warrior basketball. They've now got Adrian Smith into the game running the point. Their usual point guard is Al Addles, and he is out of action tonight. He's also their player coach in this season. So it's Adrian Smith now running the point. He gets it down to Turner, working against McKenzie on the low block. Let's see what Turner can do. Turner back into the game. He shoots a jump shot and scores. The former Akron Zip no longer has Zip in the scorebook as he gets that basket to go and cut the lead back to 8. But Portland looking to extend the lead further. They get it to Petrie. He's got a mismatch outside. Working against Thurman. Petrie with the jump shot is good. And it is Jeff Petrie who is the first man to hit double figures for either team as he has 10 points here in the first. 2 minutes to play. Trailblazers back up by 10. San Francisco is going to look inside to Lucas. Lucas with his back to the basket down low. The short jump shot is good. Lucas has 4 now for San Francisco. Portland comes back the other way. Working the perimeter. They get it to Petrie working against Adrian Smith. He's going to put it on the floor. Comes off the pick from McKenzie, drives the lane, but he has his pocket pick by Jones, and it's the Warriors basketball. Adrian Smith is going to go to work. Working against Petrie. He drives. The ball is knocked away by Petrie and out of bounds, but San Francisco will keep possession. And Clyde Lee, the big man out of Vanderbilt, enters the game. We've got a whole new cast of characters for the Warriors. Adrian Smith running the point. Nick Jones is now your small forward. He's the backup from University of Oregon. The aforementioned Bill Turner from Akron is the power forward. Clyde Lee is now in the game at the 4, and Nate Thurman still plays the center position. Just 1 point so far tonight, but 4 rebounds for Big Nate. Portland still has Edelman running the point with Shaler Halliman at the shooting guard. Stan McKenzie at the small forward. Dory Murray. And now Dale Schluter into the game to knock heads with Thurman on the low post. Warriors trail by 8, lead inbound. Lee gets the ball back in the paint. The jump hook is up and nothing but net for Clyde Lee. So the Warriors come to within 6. Trailblazer basketball, just over a minute to play, first quarter. Adelman guarded tightly by Smith. Looks outside to McKenzie on the wing. McKenzie's going to go to work on Turner. McKenzie from the baseline tries to get it back out to Adelman. Threw it away, San Francisco basketball. Another turnover and another opportunity for the Warriors to cut into the lead. Blazers have led by as much as 10 here in the first quarter. But San Francisco has been chipping away at that lead. They're going to look inside to Thurman now, and they're going to see what Big Nate can do, but he takes an extra step. And in this day and age, the referees don't let that get by. So it's another turnover for San Francisco, and Portland regains possession. Manning steps away from the basket, bringing the big man lead out onto the foul line extended. Manning puts it on the floor. He drives. He lays it up. There's a collision on the play with Turner. Manning gets the layup to go off the glass, and he gets the foul on Turner. So once again, Turner enters the game, hits the court, and starts fouling, and he has already got 3 fouls on the night for the former Akron Zip. Manning with the hoop and the harm. His free throw is good. That's 5 points for Easy Ed Manning, and the Trailblazers lead just like that. He's back up to 9. San Francisco has the basketball. They're going to look inside once again to Thurman. They like his matchup against Schluter. Thurman lays this one up off the rim, no good. And the rebound bounces out to Halliman for Portland. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Portland can play for the last shot of the period. Trailblazers leading by 9. McKenzie looks inside. It's deflected away by Turner. That's going to get out of bounds, and the clock is going to expire before we can get any further play. And that is the end of your first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with the score, Portland 29 and San Francisco 20. Let's take a look at your box scores at the end of the first quarter. San Francisco only 8 for 24 from the field in that first quarter, and that's why they trail. Rebounds are even. Turnovers are about even. Both teams converted a handful of free throws, but the big difference is the field goal percentage. And anytime you're shooting 60% and the other team's shooting 33%, you're going to win a lot of basketball games that way. Your leading scorer is Petrie with 10 and Jim Barnett with 9 for Portland. And it's Ronnie Williams surprisingly leading San Francisco with 7 points in the quarter. But Mullins 1 for 7 from the field, Lucas 2 for 6, Thurman 0 for 4. When your two big stars combine to go 2 for 10 on the period, that ain't getting it done. And we have a trivia question from Clinton Parks in the chat room. Okay, Kitty's trivia question: does anybody know of another easy Ed in the NBA? I believe I do. But I'll let the guys in the chat room take a stab at that question while I take a quick drink between periods, and then I'll come back with my guess at the Clinton Parks trivia question for the night. Hearing nothing in the chat, I believe there was an easy Ed Macauley at some point in the NBA. Ed Pinkney, did he go by Easy Ed? Clinton, you got to give us the answer. You're keeping us in suspense there, dude. Yes, there was. Yes, there was Easy Ed Macauley. Easy Ed Pinkney, okay. Dave, I don't know if you like playing with college basketball teams, but if you do, there's a site where you can download for free tons of college basketball team seasons and NBA tournaments. Bob, what platform is that? Is that for Action PC or is that for a different college game? Dave Gardner's here. Retro Sports, Ron Juckett is here tonight. Thank you, Ron, for stopping by. My good pal Bud is here. Sports Time Machine, thanks for stopping by. Got a lot of folks. Macauley, Easy Ed Macauley played for St. Louis and Boston. Yeah, let's get back to the game, and at halftime I'll tell you my experiences with college basketball on the PC. So heading back into the second period of play, Trailblazers holding the 9-point lead, and San Francisco is getting an earful from Coach Al Attles about their offensive woes. They're going to see if they can do better this second quarter, as Clyde Lee will inbound for San Francisco. They've got Joe Ellis with a mismatch down low against Rick Adelman. They can't get it to him, then instead they kick it out to Ellis. Ellis's jump shot is no good, but he is bodied by Adelman, and that will be a two-shot foul for Joe Ellis. Ellis knocks down the first one. And the second free throw for Ellis is also good. Ellis with 4 points now. Trailblazers continue to trail. The Trailblazers continue to lead by 7. But the Warriors were smart. They attacked inside with that first possession rather than letting Mullins jack up shot after shot from the outside. Portland's got McKenzie open on the outside working against Joe Ellis. What's McKenzie going to do? McKenzie with a jump shot, no good. And the rebound comes off to Mullins. San Francisco is going to look inside to Clyde Lee in the low post. Lee with a short jump shot and string music. 4 points now for Clyde Lee out of Vanderbilt, and the lead has been cut to 5. San Francisco seeing some success working the ball inside to start the second period. What's Portland going to do? Adelman's going to put it on the floor against Jones. He fakes. He drives the lane. The layup is up. No good. Adelman winds up face down on the floor, and Jones is going to be called for the foul. It'll be 2 shots for Rick Adelman, hoping to extend the Trailblazer lead. Adelman, a 72% free throw shooter, puts the first one up and good. Second shot is up, and it's also good. And the Blazers now lead by 7. San Francisco sets up the offense. Jones on the perimeter, forced to take the jump shot. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Lee. Lee's going to try the putback attempt from 8 feet away. He can't get it to fall. Rebound comes off this time to Manning, and the Trailblazers are going to run it back with numbers. Adelman leading the break, taking care of the basketball. Is he going to take it himself? Yes, he does. He steps around Mullins, lays it up off the window and in. Coast to coast for Rick Adelman. He's got 6 points now, and the Trailblazers lead is back up to 9. Clyde Lee hangs out on the low block, but he's now calling for time. He's got a stiff elbow, but he is going to be able to remain in the game, and we will restart the action. Lee is still working down low, working hard on that low block to get open against Manning. Manning closes in, a weak defender. Lee's shot from in close is up and good. The Warriors may have found a matchup among these backups that they can exploit here to cut into the lead, but they've got to get some stops now on the defensive end. Portland now shooting 60% from the field, and that leaves the Warriors with all kinds of work to do. Portland running the offense. Good shot selection always helps with your field goal percentages. And this time they are going to look to Schluter down low working against Thurman. Schluter in the low post. The short jump shot is good. And the Blazers continue to pile up the points against this San Francisco defense. Mullins wants it on the perimeter. Outside on the wing. He attacks the rim. The layup is up and good. Mullins finally gets one to go. If they can get him going, that will help the Warrior cause. Adelman directing traffic. Finds McKenzie out on the wing. McKenzie takes it down to the baseline, tries to get it down to Manning, but it's a bad pass over the head of Manning and out of bounds to San Francisco. And a brief break in the action. I want to see if I have a lineup card previously made for the Portland Trailblazers. If we've had them in the chat, I probably have a lineup card here somewhere. Unfortunately, I do not. So we will continue winging it with the Portland team. So my apologies again for the confusion. All right. It will be Nick Jones setting up the offense for San Francisco. What's Jones going to do? He can't get anything going against Petrie. So he dumps it over to Turner down on the low block, working against the smaller McKenzie. Turner inside, but he can't get the shot off, and he's whistled for a 3-second violation. The ball will go back to Portland. Petrie working outside against Jones. He's going to pass by the shot opportunity, and he's going to put it on the floor. He tries to get around Jones off the pick from Manning. Lucas slides over on the help side defense, but Petrie gets the jumper off and hits it. Very nice play by Petrie, as Lucas was a half step too slow getting over with the help side defense, and the Trailblazers lead is back up to 9. Lucas on the baseline, calling for the basketball, working against Manning. Shoots the jump shot from the corner, and he delivers. Lucas hits the shot, and he is fouled on the play by Halliman. So Lucas will go to the free throw line for an attempt at the three-point play. Lucas lines up the free throw, and it's good. 7 points now for Jerry Lucas, and the Trailblazers lead by 6. Just over 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Trailblazers set the offense. They're going to work it through McKenzie once again. He's got the ball down low. He's not comfortable with that shot. He's going to try to get it out to Schluter. Schluter covered tightly. Can he get the pass through? Schluter catches the pass but can't convert on the jump shot. There's a battle for the rebound. Stan McKenzie comes away with it and travels. That's a turnover for Portland, and it will be San Francisco basketball. Dave Gardner says, the basketball animation is nice, Dave. Good. Glad you enjoy that, and thank you for those tips. I always enjoy hearing from more experienced broadcasters on how they like the visual element of the game to go. I love doing the announcing, but the visual stuff is new to me, and I appreciate all the input from the experienced broadcasters. San Francisco looks to set the offense. Turner is working against McKenzie down low. Jones doesn't like that matchup. Jones is going to put the ball on the floor himself against the bigger Schluter. He drives to the cup. He lays it up easy and drops it home. Very nice play by Nick Jones on that opportunity. And the Warriors have cut the lead to 4 just that quickly. Portland looks to McKenzie on the baseline. He drives. He puts the shot up. The layup goes down. So McKenzie gets the basket. He's knocked down by Turner, but there is no whistle on the play. And so that will just be a regular basket and a bruise on the fanny for McKenzie on that play. Trailblazers back up by 6. San Francisco basketball. Jones runs the offense. He's got Turner on the low block once again. Still doesn't like that matchup. He does like Clyde Lee in the low post. He finds Lee. Lee puts up the runner, and he buries it. 8 points now for Clyde Lee off the bench. Very solid effort. Trailblazers lead is cut once again to 4. Petrie gives it to Halliman. Back over to Petrie outside. The jump shot is up and good. Petrie is heating up. He's got 6 straight now. And the Trailblazers are back up by 6. Mullins wants the ball with the mismatch against Manning. He comes around the screen from Lucas. He sets, he shoots, he scores. Very nice two-man game there with Mullins and Lucas on the pick and roll. Warriors back to within 4. Petrie calling his own number, working against Turner at the top of the key. Gets it over to Petrie on the right wing. He's cut off by Lucas. He stops and he pops. The ball falls off the rim, and McKenzie comes out with the offensive board for Portland. He's going to push it back out to the top of the key, and the Trailblazers will restart with a full shot clock. Halliman outside, smothered by Mullins on the defense. Portland tries to run the play. They get it to Petrie coming off the screen. His jump shot is up and good. No, they whistle that one off because Manning interfered with the basketball on the way to the basket. And so that is offensive interference, and that is San Francisco basketball. San Francisco now with a chance to cut the lead down to 2. Nice comeback here in the second period. Clyde Lee is the hot hand. He's getting his position in the low post against Schluter, and he turns around, shoots the jumper from point blank range, and he buries it. Clyde Lee, the first member of the Warriors to hit double figures, and we are down to a 2-point game. Portland looking for answers on the offensive end. Petrie now running the point, working against Jones. Petrie drives. Down the baseline, lays it up. It falls off the rim and rolls back in. Petrie lands hard on the floor, no call, but the basket is good, and that is 16 for Jeff Petrie to lead all scorers. He is having a whale of a game here tonight, as is Clyde Lee, as the Warriors are going to look back into Lee on the low post. Strong move to the bucket. His shot is up, no good. Rebound comes off, and it will be taken by Lee, but the whistle is on the play, and Schluter is called for the foul. Clyde Lee will go to the line for 2 shots. And good luck with that. Lee is only a 55% free throw shooter. And he misses the first. As you know, this was the final season of action in San Francisco for the Warriors before they moved to the new arena across the street. And it's believed by some that Clyde Lee was instrumental in building that new arena based upon the number of bricks he laid from the free throw line. Let's see if he does any better with this second one. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall, as this one bounces hard off the rim and it's rebounded by Leroy Ellis back into the game for Portland. Portland basketball. Petrie works against Jones. Directing traffic. Gets it over to Barnett back in the game. Barnett's going to put it on the floor against Mullins. He attacks the rim. It's easy to drive on San Francisco. Barnett with the layup, and he gets it to go. Nate Thurmond out of the game for San Francisco, and that leaves the Warriors without a solid rim protector. So the Trailblazers and Barnett in particular were able to take advantage on that occasion. Warrior basketball, the lead is 6. Jones outside swings it to Mullins, but that one gets away, and it's a bad pass out of bounds. Another turnover for Portland. And now the aforementioned Nate Thurmond back into the game along with Ron Williams to run the point for the Warriors. But the second unit did well, kept it close, and actually cut a few points off of the Trailblazers' lead. And now Portland has the basketball, looking to extend the advantage. They find Dory Murray on the low block. He's got a mismatch against Ronnie Williams. But Murray loses the ball, and he gets it back, and it's poked away again by Williams. Fine defense on the post by Ron Williams. And now Williams has the ball leading a fast break. 4-on-1 for Portland. Mullins to Lucas. Lucas pull-up jump shot, no good. Murray comes away with the rebound. Good recovery by Murray after losing the ball on the offensive end. Portland looks to Barnett. He's got the best matchup against Mullins, but Mullins knocks it away and steals it. San Francisco with another chance to run. Mullins gets it to Lucas. Lucas takes it to the glass. His shot is up and swatted away by Murray. Portland with the rebound coming back on the offensive end, looking to extend that lead. They've got Ron Knight in the game now for the Trailblazers. He's working down low against Turner. Knight wants it on the block. They get it to him from Barnett. What's he going to do? He passes it back out to Petrie. Petrie back into Barnett. Back down to Knight inside, posting up against Turner. Short jump shot off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Lucas. Lucas gets his pocket picked by Petrie. And Petrie resets the offense for Portland. Petrie dribbling on Williams. Floats to the basket. Lays it up. And good. Jeff Petrie with his 18th point of the night. We're under 6 to play now, second quarter. And the Trailblazers continue to enjoy a comfortable lead. Ronnie Williams back in the game now, working against Petrie. He sets up from the outside, fires from the top of the key, and delivers. Nice shot by Ronnie Williams. And here come the Trailblazers. Ellis on the low block has Thurmond all over him. Petrie doesn't like that matchup. Gets it over to Barnett working against Mullins. Barnett's going to go to the hole. He barrels into Mullins. Barnett lays it up, no good. Will there be a whistle on the play? The foul is called on Mullins. Barnett Had his aggressiveness pay off on that play as he didn't get the basket, but he does get to the free throw line. First shot for Barnett is up. 83% on the season, and he gets the first one to go to stretch the lead to 7 for Portland. Second shot for Barnett is up and good. 49-41, Trailblazers lead. Warriors basketball. Mullins again likes his matchup against Barnett. He steps around Barnett on his way to the basket. Dory Murray cuts him off, and the short jump shot by Mullins is forced up, no good. And the rebound on the play to Ron Knight. Back the other way. Portland with the numbers, 2-on-1, Barnett and Ellis. Barnett passes it to Ellis down low. Can Ellis convert? He drives off the rim, and Ellis is going to be fouled on the play by his counterpart, Joe Ellis. So Leroy Ellis fouled by Joe Ellis, and it will be Leroy stepping to the line for 2 free throws. Good foul shooter for a big man. And he hits on the first. And if he can hit the second, the lead will be back up to double digits for Portland. And he delivers. It's been a nice back and forth game. Both teams have put together runs. San Francisco has come back to within 2 points or 4 points on a couple of occasions, and then the Blazers will stretch the lead back out. And with 5 minutes to play, we're back up to a 10-point edge for Portland. They've got Thurman working inside down low against Leroy Ellis. Can Thurman convert? No, he gets his pocket picked by Murray, and the Trailblazers again have numbers. Petrie leading the attack, gets it to Murray. Murray takes it strong to the hole, but his shot is no good. He is fouled on the play by Joe Ellis. Murray will shoot 2 for the Blazers. Murray steps in the line, releases the free throw, and it's good. Good form on that one for Murray. Can he hit the second? He does. And now it is a 12-point lead, and that is the biggest lead of the night for Portland. 4:45 to play second quarter. Ellis forces Thurman away from the basket, so Williams can't get him down low. Williams is going to have to call his own number working on Petrie. But Williams shuffled the feet on that attempted drive, and that's another turnover for San Francisco. Edelman back into the game to run the point for Portland and give Petrie a chance to earn some well-deserved rest. With 18 points, he leads all scorers. But it's Edelman now in charge of the offense, and he is going to deliver it to his running mate Barnett in the backcourt. What's Barnett going to do? He passes it down to Schluter, but he telegraphed that pass, and Ellis stepped in front and stole it. Very good defensive play by Joe Ellis. They get it to Ron Williams at the top of the key, running the offense. Williams is going to look to work his teammates. He looks to Mullins, but Mullins has his pocket picked by Ron Knight. And once again, the Trailblazers are off and running. Portland on the break. Knight ahead to Barnett. Barnett's shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Knight. Knight on the putback. Short jump shot, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? It's tipped by Knight back over to Ellis. Ellis is going to put up a short jump shot, and he finally gets it to go. So that time Portland took advantage of 3 shot opportunities before converting a basket to establish now a 14-point lead with under 4 to play in the second quarter. Ronnie Williams forcing the action for the Warriors. And he has it poked away by Ron Knight. Yet another steal for the Portland defense. And they have brought the game to the Warriors here tonight on the defensive end without a doubt. 8 steals now for Portland. Adelman looking for the open man. The open man is Knight on the low block, working against Joe Ellis. Nice short jump shot is up and good. And the lead is back up to 14, now 16 for Portland as the run continues for the Trailblazers. Mullins once again on the attack. Drives to the basket. Cut off by Ellis. The short jump shot is up, no good. And Nate Thurmond comes away with the rebound out of the scrum. Can Thurmond convert the second chance opportunity? He's knocked to the floor, and he is fouled by Schluter. That is a foul on the floor, so it will be just one shot for Thurmond. Looking for his second point of the night. He puts it up and good. Quiet night on the offensive end for Thurmond, but he does have 5 rebounds to his credit. 15-point lead now and the basketball for Portland. As Edelman looks for an opening. He can't find a teammate, so he's going to put it on the floor against Ronnie Williams. He pivots, he drives, and actually got his pocket picked by Jeff Mullins. Mullins on the steal, and back come the San Francisco Warriors. They look down low to Ellis. Ellis has Knight on his hip. He's going to take the shot. He's got a good look inside around the rim, and no good. It wiggles out. Rebound by Murray. Whistle and a foul on the play, and that foul is going to go against Joe Ellis on the loose ball foul on the rebound. Third foul on Ellis, and it will be Dory Murray to the line for one shot for the Trailblazers. Murray puts it up and good. And once again, the Blazers have equaled their largest lead of the game with a 16-point advantage. 2:36 to play in the first half. Williams works the offense. They get it down low to Nate Thurmond. Thurmond posting up against Leroy Ellis on the low block. And finally, he gets his first field goal of the night. Give the assist on the play to Jerry Lucas on the interior bounce pass. Barnett's got Lucas on the switch. That's a good matchup for Barnett. His jump shot is up, no good. Lucas did make him alter the shot, too strong off the rim, and Lucas is back to collect the rebound for San Francisco. Once again, they're going to look down low to Thurmond, the big guy inside. He's tied up by Ellis this time, and will have a jump ball with under 2 minutes to play second quarter. Ellis gathers in the jump ball for Portland, and the Blazers come back on offense. They've got Murray posted up, but Lucas is all over him. Adelman works around in traffic, and he gets caught in the lane and called for a 3-second violation. So the basketball will go back over to the Warriors. Minute 41 to play, first half. Thurmond wants it down low, but Ellis forces him away from the basket. Ronnie Williams can't get him the basketball. Instead, they look to Lucas on the baseline. Lucas on the baseline shoots the fadeaway, and he got it. 9.7 rebounds for Lucas here in the first half. Very solid performance for the former Buckeye. Adelman brings the Blazers back on offense. Working against Williams. Adelman's going to put it on the floor. He tries to cross him over. Goes to the reverse layup in the opposite direction. Shot falls off the rim, and Nate Thurmond takes the rebound for the Warriors. San Francisco has numbers. Williams and Jones are going to run the break. Loose ball. Jones gets it back. Jones puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Leroy Ellis for Portland. Just over a minute to play. Portland's going to look inside to Ed Manning. He of the easy persuasion. Manning punched away by Lucas. Manning gets the ball back. His layup won't go. And Lucas comes away with the rebound. Fine play on the defensive end by Jerry Lucas. Williams is going to look inside once again to Thurmond. Thurman in the box, defended by Leroy Ellis. Unloads at point-blank range and gets it to go. Warriors back to within 10 now on a couple of baskets by Nate Thurmond. 39 seconds to play. First half. Blazers have the basketball. What are they going to do? They're in no rush to shoot. They get it down to Ellis on the baseline working against Thurman. With 13 on the shot clock, Ellis is going to pull the trigger. His jump shot is up, no good. Rebound on the play is a loose ball, and it's finally gathered in by Nate Thurman for San Francisco. Shot clock is off. Warriors will play for the last shot. They get it down inside to Lucas, posting up against Manning. He fakes Manning up into the air, gets a good look, and buries the jump shot for his 11th point of the night. The Trailblazers have 1 second to play. Can they get anything done? Will there be a desperation heave? What's going to happen here? Ellis on the perimeter is unable to get the shot off. The buzzer sounds and we go to halftime. Lots of runs back and forth in the second quarter. But looking at the box score, it was just a 1-point advantage for the Warriors, 30-29 in that second period. It was the poor shooting of San Francisco in the first quarter is what got them into this hole, and as yet they have been unable to get out. They've got their field goal percentage up to 47%, which is an improvement, but the Blazers are still humming along at a 54% clip, allowing them to maintain the advantage. Jeff Petrie, as you recall, is your leading scorer in the basketball game, and he is 9 of 12 from the field. A very impressive first half for Petrie, as he leads all scorers with 18 points. His good friend Barnett has 13. The Warriors have 2 in double figures in the form of Jerry Lucas and Clyde Lee off the bench with 10. So here we are at halftime. There was a question earlier in the broadcast about college basketball. I enjoy college basketball. I think I favor the pro game because I like the pace of the pro game. I like the athleticism of the pro game. And my biggest dislike of the college game is that so much of the emphasis is around the coaches. And it's always the same coaches every year getting to the finals. And I certainly respect guys who can coach like Krzyzewski and Calipari and Roy Williams and Bill Self and guys like that who are perennial coaching geniuses. But my appreciation for pro basketball goes all the way back to the days of Ohio State University and Clark Kellogg. And Clark Kellogg was a beautiful, beautiful player back in his college days with the Buckeyes before he got into the pros and developed his knee problems. But it was once said that the only person capable of holding Clark Kellogg below 20 points a game was Eldon Miller, his college coach. So, yeah, I would have loved to seen Miller just turn Clark Kellogg loose as a Buckeye. That didn't happen, and when Kellogg got into the NBA, he was a much more explosive player while he had his health and was able to do that. So it was the Clark Kellogg experience that made me prefer the pro game over the college game, and I still maintain that preference to this day. In terms of PC games for college basketball, I have run a couple of seasons with the Cactus League college basketball game, and I actually really enjoyed that experience because you could autoplay a lot of the games. You got the full schedule with all the conferences, and the stats package was very nice. And I would just play 1 or 2 sort of feature matchup games each week through the season until it got down to crunch time, and then I would play the conference tournaments and the NCAA tournaments. and I was able to make it through that experience twice. The third time I tried that experience, I got midway through the conference tournaments and my PC crashed. I was able to recover the data from my college season from my PC that crashed, but on the replacement PC, when I tried to get the Cactus software reinstalled and get the league restored, it was not an easy process transferring those files over. So I called upon the Cactus League customer service for help, and they were, I mean, you think Strat was bad. These guys rival Strat in terms of poor customer service. The guy at Cactus League was unhappy because I was using a much older version of the software, and I had not updated my core software for a long time, and he wouldn't even talk to me until he was finished lecturing me about how I needed to lay down more money for an updated version of the software, even though that wasn't necessary for the past season I was playing. So I never did get that third college season finished up with the Cactus League, and I haven't tried any other college games since then. I do enjoy my pro game and have had a good experience with this, and I've got baseball going on and my perennial wrestling federation, and so those give me enough variety in my gaming experiences to keep me happy without a strong desire to get back into the college game anytime soon. Clinton Parks, I enjoy listening to Kellogg on TNT. Very smart, very knowledgeable, and plays well off of Charles Barkley. Yes, Clark Kellogg is one very, very solid dude, both off the court and on the in the broadcast booth. And I loved him as a college player, loved him as a pro, and still admire him to this day. And of course, the fact that he's a Buckeye adds to the esteem he has in my book. Hello, D. Scott Howard. Welcome to tonight's chat. We are at halftime of a game between the San Francisco Warriors and the Portland Trail Blazers. I had some early glitches. I thought I was going to be running San Francisco in Buffalo, and for reasons mostly related to end user incompetence, we have the Warriors and the Portland Trail Blazers. The Warriors had a very rough first quarter, shooting below 30% for the first period and getting themselves into a 9-point deficit. San Francisco rebounded with a nice 30-point second quarter, but Portland has continued to be content to trade baskets and maintain the lead behind a very, very hot shooting performance from Jeff Petrie. So, those things having been said, we will get to action here to start the third quarter. But before we do so, I need another drink. The drink of the night is Glacio Vitamin Water. It's acai blueberry pomegranate flavor, and it is tasty. So keeping the whistle wet for broadcasters all over YouTube. For some reason, this is a XXX version of vitamin water. I have no idea why, but you can see right there, XXX. My wife's at work tonight, so if she comes home and finds out that I'm involved in XXX activities, she's not going to be very happy about that. But I do have video evidence that I am indeed strictly here on YouTube broadcasting with a XXX rated drink to keep the pipes moist while we delve into the second half here. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, third quarter jump is going to be controlled by San Francisco, and it will be Mullins on the attack. Mullins struggled through his shooting in the first half, so he's going to look down low to Nate Thurmond, working on the baseline against Ellis. Thurmond's not comfortable that far away from the basket, so he's going to pass it back out to Joe Ellis on the perimeter. Ellis with 11 to shoot is going to flip it back out to Mullins, and Mullins is going to have to force something up here quickly as the shot clock rolls down. Mullins shoots the fadeaway, and he hits it. Mullins hits it, and he is fouled by Barnett on the play. So he has a three-point opportunity to start the second half. Mullins, a very reliable free throw shooter. 84% on the season, and he puts it up and good. Seventh-year man out of Duke is Jeff Mullins. And he has 9 points now on the game. Trailblazers still lead by 5 as they come back for their first possession of the half. Adelman working outside against Lewis. Directing traffic. Finds Barnett inside on the low block. Lucas covers him on the switch. Lucas is going to have to kick it back out to Petrie. Petrie on the perimeter. Takes the jump shot. Can he get it to go? No, it's blocked by Mullins. The ball is loose, and it's picked up by Joe Ellis for the Warriors. The Warriors have a transition opportunity here, but the Blazers get back on defense successfully, and Ron Williams is going to reset the offense. And going to get it to Jeff Mullins. Mullins on the perimeter, takes it down the lane, switches hands, reverse layup is up and good. Very nifty inside move for Mullins on that play, and he now has 11 in double digits for the Warriors. They've cut the lead to 3. Back and forth we go. Dick Barnett wants it for Portland. Barnett drives to the basket. He runs over Thurman. The layup is up, and it is no good. Will we have a whistle on the play? Yes, it's going to be a foul on Thurman, and Barnett will go to the line for 2 shots. Aggressive move by Barnett earns him an opportunity to head to the charity stripe. His first shot is up and good. 14 points for Dick Barnett. Barnett with the second shot also good. Once again, the Warriors close the deficit and the Blazers come back and extend the lead. San Francisco pumping it down in low to Thurman once again. He's got Adelman on his hip on the switch. Thurman pump fakes. Short jump shot, no good. But Adelman got him with the body. And that is number 3 on Rick Adelman. Thurman took advantage of that mismatch. And he is now going to go to the free throw line. First shot is up and rolls around and off the rim. Second shot for Thurman is up. And this one he gets to go. 60-56, 4-point lead for the Trailblazers. 1 minute gone by here in the third quarter. Portland's offense is once again going to run through Barnett on the perimeter guarded by Joe Ellis. Barnett with a fadeaway jumper. It hits off the front of the rim, bounces out of bounds, and it will be Warriors basketball. San Francisco setting it up. Ronnie Williams looks around. Thurman is wandering away from the basket on the baseline. So they send it back out to Williams on top. Working against Adelman. 14 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Williams delivers it over to Mullins. Mullins against Petrie. Mullins drives to the basket. There is a whistle, and Mullins is fouled. Fouled on the play by Manning. And that is 3 team fouls already against Portland in just the first minute and a half of play here in the third period. 1 shot for Mullins. The foul occurred on the floor. Mullins sizes it up and delivers. 3-point game. Trailblazers coming back with Adelman. Looking to Barnett. Barnett has the ball down low. Not a threat to score on the post, so he's going to kick it back out to Adelman. Circles back and gets the ball from Adelman at the top of the key. Working against Mullins. Barnett moves along the baseline. He drives to the basket, but he walks with it. He got that ball carried against his left hip and took one too many steps on his way to the basket. This is your father's NBA. They do call traveling. San Francisco coming back with Mullins. Can he cut further into the deficit? He dribbles into the front court, gets the pass from Williams, and he loses it out of bounds. Tough night still for Mullins on the offensive end. Another turnover for the Warriors and another missed opportunity. Portland coming back on offense. Adelman calling signals. He's going to look once again to Barnett. Barnett in the corner shoots the jump shot, and no good. The rebound will be gathered by Thurman, but there's a whistle on the play, and Thurman is called for the foul on the defensive effort there against Barnett. So Barnett to the free throw line, where he's an 81% free throw shooter. First shot is up and good. Shot number 2 for Barnett is up and good. That is 13 in a row for Barnett from the free throw line. And once again, the Blazers lead by 5. Williams has Ellis on him outside. Coming off the pick. He's open on the right wing. He takes it down to the baseline. Williams with a little kiss, and he gets it to go. And he's fouled on the act by Ellis. He got the step on Ellis, and he converted that opportunity with the basket and the foul. 14 fouls now on Portland very early here yet in the third quarter. Warriors may be able to make up some of this deficit at the free throw line as Williams converts that one. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have a 2-point game. Speaking of ladies, haven't seen Bobby Catalanato make her appearance yet tonight. Maybe she'll come around here at some point, as it's looking like this game is going to be entertaining down to the wire. Middle of the third quarter, Trailblazers lead by 2. Barnett has been the focal point of the offense tonight, at least in the third quarter. He gets free for another jump shot. He cannot get this one to go, and it's another rebound for Nate Thurman for the Warriors, and they have a chance to tie the game. Ron Williams looking to find an open teammate. Ellis on the low block. They're going to push it down to him, working against Barnett. The short jump shot is up. It's around the rim, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? Thurman grabs the rebound. Can Thurman deliver on the putback? He pump fakes. Short rainbow shot is no good. But Thurman is bumped on the play by Petrie. And that is 5 team fouls now against the Warriors, against the Blazers. That puts the Warriors in the bonus. Thurman with 2 shots and a chance to tie the game. Thurman steps to the line, that awkward overhead motion. Sizes up the free throw, and the first one is no good. Second free throw for Thurman is good, and it is a 1-point game. Can the Trailblazers hold on to this lead? 9 minutes to go now, third quarter. Manning gets the ball down low, working inside against Lucas. He's going to drop it back to Barnett, as Barnett has Thurman trying to chase him around the perimeter on the switch. But Lucas steps in and steals that one away before Barnett can do any damage. Warriors have a 2-on-2 the other way. They've got Mullins and Lucas. Mullins is going to push it to the hoop, working aggressively. He makes his move. The layup is up no good, but he is fouled by Petrie on the play, and Mullins can give the Warriors the first lead in a long, long time. Warriors led early, but the Trailblazers take control, and they have continued to lead throughout the entirety of the first half. And finally, with 8:45 to play in the third quarter, the Warriors have managed to tie the basketball game. Can Mullins give the Warriors the lead? Yes, he does. Warriors by 1, as Mullins hits the second shot and now leads all of his teammates with 14 points on the game. Petrie's been very quiet here in the second half after putting up 18 in the first, as Barnett has been taking most of the shots. Now they've got Dory Murray working down low against Jerry Lucas. Murray has space in the low post. His short jump shot is up. It won't go down. And the rebound is taken by Ronnie Williams for San Francisco, looking to stretch the lead. They're going to go inside to Thurman. Thurman working against Leroy Ellis. They get it over to Lucas, back to Williams, back to Mullins. They finally get it to Thurman down in the paint. His little jumper is off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Leroy Ellis for Portland. Back come the Blazers. Ellis has the ball on the baseline. He draws Thurman away from the basket. Perimeter shot. Actually, Thurman got those long arms out and knocked that one away. The ball will stay with Portland, but Thurman did well to negate that scoring opportunity and force the Blazers to restart the offense with 12 on the shot clock. 8:06 to play, third quarter. Blazers trail by 1 with the basketball. Schluter into the game in the power forward spot. He's going to inbound. And he's going to look to Barnett. Barnett on the baseline. Puts up the 15-footer. And it is swatted away by Thurman. That is 5 straight misses now for Barnett. And it is Joe Ellis with the rebound for San Francisco. Warriors bring it up and they look inside once again to Thurman. Thurman over to Lucas. Short jump shot is around the rim, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? Lucas gets his own carom. Can he convert the putback? No, he cannot. Up and off the window, no good. Bounces out of bounds, Portland basketball. Frustrating sequence for Jerry Lucas as he missed 2 easy opportunities to extend the San Francisco lead. And the basketball goes back to Portland. Battle of 2 West Coast teams here tonight, as Portland looks to regain the lead on this possession. Leroy Ellis, once again, is going to draw Thurman away from the basket. He's going to drive on Thurman. He's cut off by Lucas. Ellis pulls up and shoots, no good. The basketball is tipped away and cleared by Lucas, and that is 10 rebounds on the night for Jerry Lucas. San Francisco brings it back up. Mullins has a mismatch on the outside, as Leroy Ellis had to step out for the defense, and Mullins scorches him. Mullins took one look at Leroy Ellis, looking like he had no clue how to play defense on the perimeter, and Mullins converted that opportunity, and the Warriors now lead by 3. Believe it or not, that is their biggest lead of the night. And it's the Blazers who need to get something going on the offensive end. Quiet third quarter here for the Blazers so far. Adelman's going to call his own number. Put it on the floor. He drives and he lowers his shoulder and is called for the offensive foul. That's 4 on Adelman, and he has to go to the bench. That's going to bring Halliman into the game to play the shooting guard spot, and Petrie will slide over to the point guard spot for the Blazers. They need to get Petrie going here. He was their hot hand in the first half and has been very quiet here so far in the third quarter. Warriors basketball. Are they going to push it into Thurman? Are they going to work the perimeter? Let's try this drive option and see what Ron Williams can do on the drive. Williams brings it up, steps around Murray, steps back, top of the key, open jump shot. Can he connect? No, off the front rim and out. Thurman grabs the rebound, but he traveled. And that will be a turnover, and the Blazers regain possession. The rebound differential is starting to shift in the favor of San Francisco, as both of their big guys, Lucas and Thurman, are now in double digits for the rebounds, and they've combined for 20 of the Warriors' 30 rebounds. Under 7 to play now, third quarter, as Portland looks to set things up. They're going to look inside to Schluter, working against Jerry Lucas on the low post. And he's got his pocket picked by Joe Ellis. Ellis picks it away, gets it out to Ron Williams, and the Warriors have a 3-on-1 break. They get it to Thurman. Can Thurman hit the layup? No, he gets it over to Ellis, and Ellis converts on the lay-in for the basket, and the Warriors now lead by 5. Nice third quarter run here for San Francisco, and it is the Trailblazers who are reeling. Petrie trying to get something going on the offensive end. Gets it over to Halliman. Halliman from the outside puts it on the floor. Steps around Mullins, pulls up, shoots. He's cut off by Thurman. Altered his shot, and the rebound is batted away and rebounded back outside by Schluter. Thurman on the recovery, but the Warriors could not corral the rebound, and the Blazers will get a fresh 24. Schluter on the outside is going to try and set things up back out on top. He reposts. Schluter now working the low block against Lucas. Can they get it down to him? Yes, they do. His short jump shot is good. Dale Schluter working hard for the Blazers, trying to keep Portland in the game here, and that ends a 10-0 run by San Francisco. San Francisco is going to look to Lucas. He takes the little jumper in the lane, and he delivers. 13 now for Jerry Lucas. Warriors once again lead by 5 as the runs continue back and forth. Portland wants Schluter again. He's got a good look inside, but his shot is no good. And the rebound bounces right back to Schluter. He's going to try a putback over Lucas. Can he get it to go? No, he threw it out of bounds. San Francisco basketball. Warriors with the basketball and a 5-point lead now as we have surpassed the midpoint of the third period. Easy Ed Manning back into the game for Portland at the power forward spot. Williams working against Petrie. Reads the defense. Passes it to Lucas. Lucas over to Ellis. Ellis with the jump shot. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Manning. That time they couldn't get anything going towards the hole and had to force the outside jump shot, and they could not convert. Trailblazer basketball. Petrie now working against Williams. They look down inside low to Ellis. Ellis has been able to convert inside a couple of times tonight. This one he shoots from in close. He kisses it off the glass, but it falls off the rim. But there's a whistle and a foul on the play, and that is number 3 on Nate Thurman. Thurman with a couple of fouls here in the third quarter. They need to keep him out of foul trouble and let him do what he does inside. First free throw from Leroy Ellis is good. Ellis lines up the second free throw and knocks it home. Leads back to 3. Warrior basketball. Lucas steps away from the basket. Wants the ball on the baseline working against Manning. He fakes, he drives, he loses it out of bounds. Portland basketball. Dory Murray back into the game. And I read a rumor in the chat that a friend of the sister of D. Scott Howard used to babysit Dory Murray's kids when he was a Supersonic. How about that? Small world. Okay, Blazer basketball, 5 minutes to play, third period. Petrie is finally going to get the chance to do something on the offensive end. He's been very quiet the third period so far. Petrie working against Williams. Actually, he sends it over to Murray. Back to Petrie at the top of the key. Petrie attacks the rim, settles for the short jump shot, and delivers. 20 points now for Petrie. I believe that's his first shot attempt of the third quarter, and the Blazers are going to need a lot more of him to keep this game competitive. Ron Williams working against Petrie on the other end. Warriors lead by 1. They throw it over to Lucas, back to Williams, and Williams tries to get to the basket, double dribbles. And now back into the game for San Francisco, the very entertaining and very foul-prone Bill Turner out of the University of Akron. Played about 3 minutes in the first half and committed 3 fouls. Portland setting up the offense. They look inside to Leroy Ellis. Working down low against Williams. Oh, but Williams planted his feet and Ellis rolled him over for the offensive foul. It looked bad for Williams on that mismatch, but he pulled the chair out from under Ellis and lured Ellis into an offensive foul. That's going to bring Schluter back into the game for Portland. San Francisco basketball looking to increase their lead. They look inside to Jerry Lucas down low. Lucas in the low post, bangs against Petrie. Short jump shot, swish. 15 now for Lucas. And ID Jester has joined us in the chat room. Thanks for coming along tonight, ID Jester. We've had a back and forth game here between the San Francisco Warriors and the Portland Trailblazers. Portland led by as many as 16 points, but the Warriors have chipped away at that lead in the third quarter. and have taken the lead now by 3 points as we have 4 minutes to play. And Sam Pearson, Jedi Knights are in the house. My good buddy Sam Pearson from the Gaithersburg Jedi Knights. And welcome, Sam. It's always good to see you here on Friday night in the YouTube chat room. All right, we'll catch up with Sam at the end of the quarter, but let's get the action going. Jeff Petrie has been the stalwart for Portland in the first half. After a quiet third period, Petrie's going to go back on the attack. His jump shot is up, and he nails another one. Actually, he missed that when he rolled off, and Barnett on the tip in gets that one to go, and the Blazers have again cut it to 1 point. San Francisco looks inside to Nate Thurmond. Mullins into the front court. Turner on the perimeter gets it to Thurmond in traffic. Thurmond in traffic finally turns around and gets that one to go. And that's double digits for Thurmond on the scoreboard, and a double-double for Thurmond as well as a double-double for Jerry Lucas for the Warriors. Their two bigs are getting it done here tonight. Portland runs the offense. They get it into Williams up close. Petrie shoots. Gets in and out. There is a battle for the rebound, and Lucas grabs it and breaks free, but there is a loose ball foul on the play, and they are going to get Halloman on the foul. Warriors have been in the bonus for most of the third quarter, so Lucas will go to the line for 2 shots. Shooting 80% from the line on the season. And the first shot is up and good. 4-point lead now for the Warriors. Lucas looks to make it 5. Second shot is up and good. And that is 17 for the Golden State Warriors for Lucas. And the Warriors lead once again by 5, equaling their biggest margin of the night. Portland comes back on the offense. They want Petrie to attack the glass. He brings it up working against Ron Williams. He dishes it to Barnett in the paint, and Barnett is ripped by Lucas. And that's another turnover for Portland and another opportunity for the Warriors to extend the lead. They look inside to Lucas. Lucas in the lane, shoots the short jump shot, and he buries it. Lucas with the hot hand now in the third quarter. He's got 17 on the game. No, they're waving that one off. As the basket will not count, the foul took place before the basket on Manning on the floor, so it will be Lucas going to the line for 2 free throws. Lucas, a very, very interesting life history. Played basketball at Ohio State, played on the 1960 U.S. Olympic team, also toured Russia in 1961 with basketball, but was also tremendously successful off the court. Jerry Lucas was a memory expert, and as a parlor trick, he memorized about 50 pages of the Manhattan phone book, and much to the chagrin of the late night talk show hosts around the New York area when he was with the Knicks, Bobby Fischer tried to match Lucas in tests of memory, and even Bobby Fischer, the great American chess player, could not keep up with Lucas as a memory guru. Lucas actually wrote a memory book detailing his memory systems. So very interesting character. Lots of memories from Jerry Lucas from childhood, both as a member of the Buckeyes, as an NBA player, and as a memory expert later in life. Okay, Portland basketball now trailing by 7, their biggest deficit of the game. They've got Petrie working at the top of the key. He's got Thurmond on him on the mismatch. Petrie steps around Thurmond. The finger roll is up and good. Give the assist to Stan McKenzie on that play, and that is 22 points now for Petrie. He is getting it going here in the latter half of the third quarter. San Francisco is going to work it back to Lucas. He's the hot hand. Now with 19 for the Warriors. Can he make it 21? He gets the ball on the pick and roll and loses it out of bounds. Portland basketball. 3 minutes to play, third quarter. Warriors now lead by 5. They're going to look inside to Ellis. Ellis has Thurmond all over him. They've got Petrie outside against Lucas on the switch. Let's see if Petrie can get something going. Petrie is forced to pass to Ellis, gets it back, drives hard to the hoop, and there is an illegal screen called on Schluter away from the ball. So the drive opportunity once again does not pan out for Portland in terms of points. San Francisco has the basketball now with the 5-point lead. They look again to Lucas, working on the baseline. Rises up from 15 feet away. He cannot get this one to fall. It's off the mark, tipped up by Lee. Lee with the offensive rebound back into the game. His turnaround jump shot is good. So Clyde Lee seeing his first action here in the third quarter after hitting double digits in the first half as a backup to Nate Thurmond. So the Warriors have all three of their bigs doing work here tonight. Portland, what are they going to do? Around the perimeter, they now trail by 7 once again. They've got McKenzie outside, working against Bill Turner. McKenzie with a jump shot. Can he get it to go? No. Another rebound for Jerry Lucas. That is his 12th. And San Francisco is now starting to put some distance between themselves and the Blazers. Lucas inside now has the smaller Halliman on the mismatch. But he gets his pocket picked by Ed Manning. Nice recovery by Manning to give Portland another opportunity to cut into the lead. Portland runs the offense. Petrie finds Halliman. Halliman's going to work it down to McKenzie. Inside on Lucas on the switch. Not a good matchup. 8 seconds on the shooting clock. Can McKenzie do something with it outside? He gets it back out to Halliman. And with 1 second on the shot clock, Halliman's going to have to force one up from the perimeter, less than 3 seconds to shoot, and he cannot get it off in time. 24-second violation. Fine team defense by the Warriors on that possession. We're under 2 minutes to play now in the third quarter. Warriors looking to extend a 7-point lead. They're going to look down to Thurmond down low. Thurmond in the lane posting up against Schluter. His short jump shot is all net. And the Warriors have been on a roll throughout this period and have stretched the lead out to 9 points. Portland wants Dory Murray down on the low block. Let's see what he can do. His little layup is no good. And the rebound on the play is going to go to Ron Knight. Can Knight deliver the putback? Knight's layup is off the backboard. No good. And Nate Thurmond with his 11th rebound for the Warriors. The Blazers have gone cold and the Warriors have taken control. Lucas again on the low block. Whistle and a stoppage of play as Ron Knight was shaken up down there. Perhaps he got the proverbial finger to the eye, which will put him out of action somewhere between 5 minutes and 6 months. But the Warriors will maintain control of the basketball with a full 24 seconds to go. And it will be Turner to inbound for San Francisco. Bill Turner, the former Akron University Zip, is going to look to Mullins on the perimeter. Mullins on the wing, jumps and releases, and finally he gets one to go. It's been a hot and cold night for Mullins, but he looked good on that shot, and the Warriors now have a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. Portland. Schluter down low has Thurmond all over him. They kick it back out to Petrie. Petrie comes off the pick. Acrobatic reverse layup is up. No good. Falls off the rim. That rebound is going to be grabbed by Dory Murray. Murray's going to go with the pump fake and the short jump shot. And his shot is no good. But he is fouled on the play by Mullins. And it will be Murray to the line shooting 2 for the Trailblazers. As Portland wants to get back within single digits with these free throws. But Murray cannot connect on the first. Murray shoots the second, and he gets this one to go. 83-73. San Francisco in the lead. Final minute of play, third period. Fontaine now in the game for San Francisco. That would be Levi Fontaine, the rookie out of Maryland Eastern Shore, coming into the game to give Jeff Mullins some rest. Fontaine sizes up McKenzie and instead decides to send it back out to Nick Jones on the perimeter. Jones is going to get it back to Fontaine. This time Fontaine's going to take it to the hole. He drives, he shoots, he bounces it inside to Thurman. Thurman's layup is no good. Rebound on the play is battled for, and it is Nick Jones pulling it out for the Warriors, allowing San Francisco to keep possession. 40 seconds now in the period. Warriors content to look for the shot. They get it over to Jones. Jones with the jump shot, no good. But he is bumped on the play by Barnett. And with the Warriors in the bonus, this will be a 3 to make 2 for Nick Jones. Nick Jones, third year out of the University of Oregon. Jones offers the free throw. It won't go down, but he'll have 2 more tries here in the bonus situation. Normally a pretty reliable free throw shooter. The second shot is also no good. Don't know what's gotten into Nick Jones here tonight. You never know. Maybe there's 2 dudes sitting on top of the backboard swatting his shots away. But Jones finally pulls it together and gets the third one to go. And the Warriors lead once again by 11 with 30 seconds to play. Trailblazers have McKenzie outside, working against the new guy Fontaine. McKenzie takes it to the rim. McKenzie with the layup, and he gets it to go. Stan McKenzie got that bounce pass from Barnett, and he converted. And it is a 9-point lead now for San Francisco, and they will have the opportunity for the final shot of the quarter. It's going to be Jones to pull the trigger. His outside jump shot is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Manning. Oh my goodness, what a horrible mistake by Manning. Fouling the jump shooter with the shot with the game clock winding down here in the third period. And that's going to allow the Warriors to put some more points on the board with the clock stopped. Jones hits the first. And the second shot for Jones is also good. 11-point lead for the Warriors once again. Only 2 seconds to play. Let's see if Portland can get off the shot. They get it to Manning at the division line. His jump shot is no good as the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter. What a reversal of fortune for the San Francisco Warriors in the third quarter. Let's take a quick look at the box score. A 36-17 advantage for San Francisco in that third quarter. How about that? $19 for Jerry Lucas on 7 of 16 shooting now to lead San Francisco. But they've got a balanced attack going. They've got 5 guys in double digits. Lucas with 18, Lucas with 19, Mullins 18. 12 apiece for Williams, Thurman, and Clyde Lee off the bench. Very nice performance for Lee, 12 points in less than 8 minutes of court time. Petrie leads all scorers with 22 and really having a nice night from the field. Barnett has struggled to a 5 for 12 night, but he's getting it done at the free throw line. So his aggressiveness has paid off. But they're going to need some better defense in the fourth period, and they're going to need to work on their shot selection. They're going to need somebody besides Petrie and Barnett to step it up here in the fourth if they're going to get back into this basketball game. And with that, we return to action for the fourth period here in Portland. I've been pretty chatty tonight. We've been at this now for almost 2 hours as we come up on just getting started with the fourth period. So should try to pick up the pace of these games a little bit. I like to try and get them in under 2 hours. So Blazers take possession. They get it to Murray outside, but Murray cannot get the shot off before the 24-second clock expires, and it will be Warrior basketball. The open man is Fontaine. Fontaine doesn't like his matchup against McKenzie, so he dumps it down low to Thurman. Thurman working inside, and his jump shot from the low post is good. give the assist to Joe Ellis on that play, and the Warriors have opened up their biggest lead at 13. It's going to be Halloman now running the point for Portland. What's Halloman going to be able to do? He gets it over to McKenzie working against Fontaine. McKenzie from the outside takes it to the rim, runs into Fontaine. The layup is good. Is there going to be a whistle on the play? Yes, they call the foul on Fontaine. So McKenzie has the chance to convert the three-point play and cut the lead once again to 10 points for Portland. 71% free throw shooter, and he made that one look easy. 10-point game now. Still plenty of time to go in the basketball game. Portland needs to tighten up their defense. But San Francisco is going to be patient and look for the shot. They're going to look inside to Thurman, and he's got a mismatch against McKenzie. Thurman can't get the shot to fall, surprisingly, but McKenzie grabbed his arm on the play, and it's going to be Thurman going to the line for 2 shots. Only 4 of 7 from the line today is Nate Thurman. And his first attempt here on this occasion is good. Thurman tees up the second free throw, and he connects. 16 points now for Nate Thurman. Warriors lead by 12. Portland's going to look inside to Schluter on the low block. He converted a couple of these earlier, but this time he shuffles his feet. No call. Rainbow jump shot is no good. And the rebound is going to come off to Schluter. Can he convert on the putback? He shoots from in close. It's too long. Rebound is free, but the foul is called on Bill Turner. Mr. Hack, Bill Turner, picking up his 4th foul in very limited action. Schluter, not a good free throw shooter. Below 60% on the year, but he gets the first one to go. Can he convert the second? Yes, he does, and it's a 10-point game once again. Warriors are content to let this lead tootle along at 10 points and trade baskets throughout the quarter. Time is their friend. But they don't have much to choose from on this offensive possession, so Nick Jones is going to direct some traffic, and he's finally going to clear the path to Thurman to duck the ball down low. Thurman with the turnaround jumper. Can he get it? No, it's tipped away by Dory Murray. Rebound on the play goes to McKenzie, and McKenzie dribbles out with it for Portland. Portland gets the stop. Let's see if they can convert. Hollymont has the ball out on top. He's going to look inside to Easy Ed Manning on the low block. Manning has the mismatch against the smaller Jones, and Jones fouled him. Smart foul by Jones to prevent Manning from making him look bad. And since the Warriors yet have fouls to give, this will just be a one-shot free throw for Ed Manning. Manning's free throw is up and good. 6 points on the night for Manning. The lead for the Blazers, or the lead for the Warriors is 9 as San Francisco comes back on offense. They look inside to Thurman. Thurman gets the ball on the pick and roll. He tries to post up, but he loses it out of bounds. Another turnover, and it is Portland basketball. That's 20 turnovers for each team here in this evening's contest. Trailblazers looking for a spark on the offensive end. Alwyn works the ball over to McKenzie. McKenzie has an opening to pull the trigger against Fontaine. His outside jump shot is up and good. Very well done by McKenzie. That's his 10th point of the night. Maybe he'll be the third guy to step up for the Trailblazers as the lead now is cut to 7. Jones directing traffic. Looking down inside to Thurman. Thurman sets up down low against Schluter. Thurman shoots a short jump shot and he connects. 18 now for Thurman. 18 for Thurman, 18 for Mullins, 19 for Lucas. The Warriors just keep coming back with a different weapon every time down the floor. What can McKenzie do for Portland? McKenzie takes the ball from the left wing. He stops, he pops. His shot is no good. And Jones comes away with the rebound for the Warriors. Very sloppy game in the turnover department tonight, says Clinton Parks. Indeed it is. Nick Jones brings it into the front court. Working against McKenzie. Jones in among the trees, can't get anything done. He's going to flip it out to Turner. Turner on the low block. They get it out to Fontaine outside. Fontaine drives to the hole, but he forgot to dribble. Drives are no good without dribbling. And so that's going to be another turnover for Warriors. Very good, Dave Garner. Turnovers and finger rolls, I'm hungry. Dave, I can't say as I blame you. And here we go with Portland trying once again to cut into the lead. They're going to look to McKenzie once again working against Fontaine. That's their best matchup with this alignment. His jump shot from the top of the key from McKenzie is no good, but Fontaine fouled him. That's 2 on Fontaine and 4 already on the Warriors. Maybe we'll see Portland make some noise at the free throw line this quarter. McKenzie, an 84% shooter as he steps to the charity stripe. First shot bounces off, no good. Second shot for McKenzie is good. 8-point basketball game, 92-84. 9 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Thurman is the guy they want in the low post. Working against Schluter. His jump shot is up, no good. Well defended by Schluter. Tipped by Ellis, and Ellis gets the rebound. Joe Ellis with a nice play for the Warriors to earn them another possession. They look inside once again. Thurman reposts. Working against Schluter once again. This time he shoots the fall away. He can't get that to go. But Murray got him with the body. That's going to be 2 fouls on Murray and 2 fouls on the Blazers here in the fourth quarter. Thurman's had a below average night from the free throw line tonight, but he connects on the first. And if he can get the second one to go, the lead will once again be double digits for the Warriors. Thurman delivers the second shot. 20 points now for Nate. He leads the Warriors at this point, and the lead is back up to 10. Adelman working against Jones. Looks over to Barnett on the wing. Barnett's going to put it on the hole. Put it on the ground and take it to the hole. He explodes to the basket, lays it off the glass, and good. Very nice penetration maneuver by Barnett. And the Blazers are trying to stay close. Warriors looking for the shot. Content to work the ball around the perimeter. They find Joe Ellis coming off a screen down low. Posting up against Knight. The short jump shot falls around the cylinder and falls off. And who will grab the rebound? Fontaine grabs it and breaks free for the Trailblazers. For the Warriors. Fontaine pulls the offensive board. And the Warriors will reset with a fresh 24-second clock. They're going to look down low again to Thurman. Thurman, short jump shot, can't get it to fall. But Ellis got him on the hand on that play, and that is the the fourth foul on Ellis. Third team foul for the Blazers in the quarter. Both teams piling up the fouls here in the first 4 minutes of play in the fourth period. Thurman hits the first free throw. Can he connect on the second? Yes, he can. And the Warriors once again have stretched out to a 10-point lead. 8 minutes to play. Portland looking for answers on the offensive side. They go to Petrie, back in the game. He's been their best player tonight. He shoots the jump shot, can't get it to go. Maybe he forced that one, but he is fouled on the play by Jones. And it will be Petrie headed to the line. As with 7:56 to play, the Trailblazers are now in the bonus for the rest of the ball game. Petrie's first shot is up, no good. And the second shot for Petrie is good. 96-87. Warriors with the lead and the basketball. Thurman forced out of the paint by Ellis. Can't accomplish anything. They look instead to Fontaine working against English now into the game. Claude English for Portland defending against Fontaine. What's Fontaine going to do? He dumps it into Ellis, gets it back on the perimeter, shoots the jumper, no good. Rolls around the rim and off, rebounded by Ron Knight. And it's a 3-on-1 break for the Portland Trailblazers. Petrie leading the attack, ahead to English. Can English convert? No. His shot falls off the rim, and it's rebounded by Joe Ellis for the Warriors. Missed opportunity for Portland on the 3-on-1 in that situation. Nick Jones now taking his time, bringing it into the front court. Works it over to Fontaine. Fontaine's going to look inside to Thurman. Thurman on the inside, backs in, and he travels. An entire battalion of Warriors. I don't know, what's the plural of Warriors? Would it be? It wouldn't be a battalion. It would be a squadron. I don't know. A tribe of Warriors. A whole tribe of Warriors comes back into the game against these Trailblazers. We've got Williams back in the game. Turner, Mullins, Thurman, and Lucas. Jerry Lucas back into the game. Portland basketball still trailing by 9. Just over 7.5 to play in the fourth quarter. It's been even Steven through the first portion of the fourth quarter, and the Warriors are happy with that. But it's going to be Petrie wanting to force the action for Portland. Working from the outside against Williams. His 15-footer is up, no good. Rebounded by McKenzie. McKenzie sends it back out to Petrie. Petrie works it in down low. Looking for an outlet pass. He gets it to Knight inside against Williams. Knight's going to have to take the shot with 6 on the clock, and he nails it. 4 points now for Ron Knight, and the Blazers cut the lead to 7. And he is fouled on the play. How about that? Petrie gets the assist on the play. Thurman is called for the foul. That is his 4th. And with this free throw, Ron Knight can bring it back to a 6-point game, but that's pretty much a coin flip for Ron Knight at the free throw line. But in this case, the coin flip comes up heads, and Knight connects on the free throw. 96-90. Warriors lead with the basketball. 7 minutes to play. They go right back inside to Jerry Lucas. Lucas lays it up around the rim. Will it fall in? No, it falls off. And it's rebounded by McKenzie. Blazers with another chance to cut into the deficit. They look to McKenzie. A strong outside player. Shoots the 15-footer. Blocked by Lucas. Bounces out of bounds, but the Trailblazers will keep possession. 12 on the shot clock now, as the Trailblazers get ready to inbound. It will be McKenzie to pull the trigger, working against Mullins. McKenzie dribbles to his right, steps back, and loses it out of bounds. He was trying to set something up on the offensive attack, but couldn't get it done. And the ball goes back over to the Warriors. Still leading by 6 with now 6:28 to play. Thurman has a mismatch inside against the smaller Ron Knight. Can he convert? He puts the scoop shot up off the glass. He missed it. He gets his own rebound, and he is fouled by Knight on the loose ball foul. Lucas will go to the line for 1 shot as the foul took place on the rebound. That is the 4th foul for the Trailblazers on the period. So with the next foul, San Francisco will get the bonus. Lucas converts the free throw for his 20th point, and the lead is back up to 7 for San Francisco. Portland's got to get something done. They get it to Ellis in the low post. He lays it up nicely, working against Thurman. And Thurman blocks it away. Third block of the night for Nate Thurman. And it's Clyde Lee coming out with the rebound for the Warriors, and the Warriors have numbers. They've got Williams leading the break. He's got Mullins and Lucas with him. Lucas gets the pass from Williams, and his layup is off the window, no good. Tipped away and rebounded by Thurman. Thurman dribbles down to the low block. He shoots the short jumper. It's in and out. Both teams struggling to score here in this stretch, and it is Williams who grabs the rebound and has it stolen away by Murray. Trailblazers will bring it back, looking for another opportunity to cut into the lead. Adelman working against Williams. Adelman will pick and roll with Ellis. He comes off the pick. He gets it down to Ellis on the low block, and Ellis delivers the 10-footer over Nate Thurman. Very nice two-man game there for Adelman and Ellis. The lead is now 5. San Francisco looks to Mullins on the perimeter. He shoots the fadeaway, and he buries it. Boy, San Francisco needed that one. The Blazers are starting to make it close, but the Warriors are doing just enough to keep the deficit, keep the Blazers just out of reach. And once again, we have another runtime error. So we will have to restart the game again. I don't know what it is with these runtime errors. I don't know if anybody's ever talked to Dave Koch about that, or if that is a common situation. I know Ron Juckett has experienced those. I think Dave Gardner's seen those with the hockey game. So we're going to resume this saved game, San Francisco at Portland. And usually we lose the last possession when that happens. No, we got the 97-92 game, Warriors basketball, 5:35 to play. Warriors looking for the right combination on the offensive end. They're going to look inside once again to Thurman. Thurman's their guy, but he has had some struggles here. He unloads this one from point-blank range and once again cannot get it to fall. Tough shot off the back iron, but they get a whistle on the play and a foul on McKenzie. That is 2 on McKenzie and 5 now on the Blazers, and that's going to put both teams into the bonus. Thurman, 10 of 13 from the line today. And make it 10 of 14 as he is unable to connect on the first. Petrie back into the game for Portland. Maybe he can bring them some firepower down the stretch. Thurman tees up the second free throw. It's good. 98-92, just over 5 to play. Warriors continue to enjoy the lead. Portland with Edelman directing traffic. Edelman working against Ronnie Williams. He's going to put it on the floor. Drives to the basket, lays it up easy, and gets it to go. Only 8 points tonight for Rick Adelman and 2 assists. It's been kind of quiet, although Adelman had a couple of steals earlier in the game that helped his Blazers get that early lead. San Francisco is going to keep pushing it into Thurman. He seems to be the only guy that can make himself available. He tries to post up. The short shot won't fall. Rebound comes off the front rim and grabbed by Lucas. That is 13 rebounds for Lucas. Can he convert the rebound? He shoots it over to Mullins, and Mullins gets it away from him, and it's out of bounds to Portland. Another turnover for the Warriors. Lucas probably should have taken that follow-up shot. He thought he had Mullins coming to the lane on a cut, but mistimed the entry pass, and the ball goes out of bounds to Portland with the lead only 4 points at this juncture. How about the Trailblazers? Manning inside against Lucas. Are they going to go to him? No, they're going to kick it out to Petrie. He's been their best guy tonight. Petrie on the drive, lays it up off the glass, and good. Another basket for Petrie. That is 25 for Petrie tonight, and the lead has been cut to 2. Still 4.5 to play. Mullins is going to attack for San Francisco. Foul line extended. Fall away jumper, no good. And it is Leroy Ellis on the rebound. Adelman and Petrie will run. Petrie to Adelman. Adelman lays it up and good, and we are tied. How about that? We've seen double-digit leads in both directions, and with 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, we're starting all over again, 98-98. Jeff Mullins is going to attack once again. He is the most aggressive player on the Warriors tonight. His layup is good. He got around Petrie and got that one to go, and that is 20 for Mullins. 198 Warriors. Trailblazers setting the offense. They've got a switch inside for Leroy Ellis, working against the much smaller Ron Williams. He spins, he drives baselines, he underhands it, and he gets it to go. 100-100 with 4 minutes to go. Warriors coming back. What are they going to do? They're going to look inside to Lucas. Lucas works against Manning. They pass it around to Ellis to Williams and back into Lucas. Lucas lays it up and good. Clutch play for Jerry Lucas. And he has 22 on the game. Warriors by 2, 3.5 to play. Petrie, the hot hand for Portland tonight. And from the jumper outside is good, and that is 27 for Petrie. Petrie leads all scorers, and once again we're tied. San Francisco comes back. They look to Mullins on the switch. Mullins outside. Shoots the jump shot. This one falls out, bounces out of bounds. Trailblazers ball. 102-102, 3:12 to play. And now the Trailblazers have the chance to regain the lead for the first time here in the fourth quarter. They're going to look inside to Ellis. Working against the first team all defensive player Thurman, but Ellis gets this one to go, and that is clutch. Just over 3 minutes to play, and now it's the Blazers leading by 2. What are the Blazers going to do? What are the Warriors going to do? Thurman too far away from the hoop. Can't get a shot off. He's going to look down to Lucas on the low block. Can he get the pass down to Lucas? No, it goes out to Mullins. Mullins forces up a jump shot with 13 on the clock, and he gets that one to go, and he's hacked by Petrie on the play. My goodness, both teams are coming up big here down the stretch, and that time it was Mullins with a desperation shot, getting the hoop and the harm, and he has a chance to put the Warriors back in front if he can convert this free throw and make it a three-point play. Mullins an 83% shooter on the season. He connects on the free throw, and the Warriors go up 105-104. Portland comes back. Adelman directs traffic. He looks to Petrie. Can Petrie put Portland back on top? Petrie drives. Petrie lays it up. And Lucas gets a piece of it. Jerry Lucas blocked that one away, and Nate Thurman comes away with the rebound for the Warriors. What great team defense by San Francisco, as Lucas with the help side defense denies Petrie at the rim. They've got Ron Williams outside. On the perimeter, he drives, he travels. Williams got a little too anxious. Probably should have looked for one of his teammates and worked for a better shot. He thought he had the opening, but he walked with the ball. And the Blazers have the basketball now. 2:24 to play, trailing by 1. Will they go to Petrie? Will they look inside? The open man happens to be Barnett. Barnett in the corner drives hard to the hoop. He lays it up, and he drops it in. 23 for Barnett, and the Blazers take the lead. 2:13 to play, Warrior basketball, trailing by 1. They've got all kinds of shenanigans going on the offensive end. They cannot find the open guy. Williams this time smartly pulls the ball back out. He gets it to Lucas on the perimeter working against Schluter. Lucas has some perimeter skills. Schluter does not. But Lucas threw it away. Oh my goodness. We have another turnover and another opportunity for the Trailblazers. Under 2 minutes to play now. Trailblazers leading by 1 with the basketball. It is coming right down to the wire here tonight. Portland is going to look to Barnett. Barnett drives the baseline. Barnett lays it up. Can he get it to go? Yes! Barnett stepped around Fontaine and delivered the basket. That is clutch. The Blazers are now up by 3. 1:49 to play. San Francisco needs a basket. What are they going to do? They can't find Lucas inside. Thurman's too far away. Williams works against Adelman. He directs traffic, brings the ball back out on top. Finally, they dump it down to Thurman on the low block. Thurman working against Leroy Ellis. Short jump shot is up, circles the rim, and falls off. Thurman missed it, and Adelman comes away with the rebound. The Trailblazers are coming through in the clutch here down the final stretch. 1:30 to go, 91 seconds left in this one, as Adelman brings it up slowly for the Portland Trailblazers. What are they going to do? They're going to look to Petrie. Petrie's been their hot hand tonight. His jump shot from the outside is no good. Petrie missed it, but Schluter pulls away the offensive board for Portland. Another clutch play for the Trailblazers. Schluter's going to pass it back out on top to Adelman, and the Blazers have another 24 seconds to work with as they look to extend the lead. 15 on the clock. Portland burning time. Now 7 on the shot clock. It's going to be Petrie. Can he deliver in the clutch? No! Williams picks his pocket, and the Warriors have the basketball. Under a minute to play. Still trailing by 3. Williams brings it up. He gets it to Mullins. Mullins working against Petrie. Mullins is going to take the quick shot. They need to go 2 for 1. Mullins drives. He lays it up. He scores it. It is a 1-point game, 48 seconds to play here in Portland. Trailblazers with the lead and the basketball. San Francisco needs a stop on defense. What are the Trailblazers going to do? Petrie has the opening. He's working against Ron Williams. They get it to Petrie outside. Petrie fakes. He drives. He runs into Thurman. Petrie with a 2-hand layup. Will it go? No. Around the rim and out, but they whistle and they call the foul on Nate Thurman. And the Warriors bench is beside themselves. Al Attles is about to have a stroke over there with that call. And Petrie has a chance to push this back to a 2-possession game for Portland. Petrie, an 80% free throw shooter. He steps up and knocks down that first one. Piece of cake. Number 2 is the big one. This will be the difference between 1 possession and 2 possessions. Petrie takes a deep breath, and he missed it. Petrie missed it. Off the front of the rim, but Schluter is called for the lane violation. That should be Warrior basketball. That must not have been a violation on Schluter. That must have been on Lucas. And Al Attles once again has given the refs nothing but a piece of his mind, up one side and down the other. They thought they had an opportunity when Petrie missed the free throw, but he's going to get another opportunity to push this to a 3-point game. And he missed again! Petrie missed again! I don't believe it. Nate Thurman pulls the rebound, and the Warriors have the basketball and a chance to tie the game with 38 seconds left to play. Williams takes it into the front court. They're going to look inside to Lucas. Yes, I believe you're correct, Baseball Demos. That probably was a 3 to make 2, so blame the announcer for that one. Didn't Dave Little help Dr. Naismith put those up? All right, Parks, you and your shenanigans. Jerry Lucas inside. He wants the basketball. He could be in trouble, guarded by Edelman. Lucas lays it up, no good. Could not get it to go. Who's going to get the rebound? Lucas climbs the ladder and keeps it alive. 26 to play. Lucas is going to pass it back out. And the Warriors are going to play this one as close to the final buzzer as they can. 25 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. There's tension in the air here in Portland, and Clinton Parks wants to be a comedian. Williams from the outside. He forces up the jump shot, and he nails it. Oh, my goodness, nothing but net. I don't think that was a shot that Al Attles had in mind for his Warriors, but Williams stepped up and he nailed it. But he left the Blazers with 17 seconds to try for the game-winning shot here. Will they go to Petrie? Will they look inside to Schluter? Will Adelman pull the trigger himself? Barnett has been prolific tonight. 12 to play. They look to Barnett. He's got the better matchup. Barnett's going to pull the trigger from the perimeter. The shot is up. The shot is no good. He missed badly. Off the back iron. Thurman takes the rebound. 7 seconds to play. Can the Warriors convert the final shot of the game? Williams throws a touch pass to Jones. 1 second on the shot. Can they get the shot off? Lucas at the center line. He can't get it off. Lucas can't get it off, and we are going to overtime. Oh, my goodness. 5 more minutes of free basketball from Portland, Oregon, as the Trailblazers and the Warriors have not been able to settle anything in the first 48 minutes. It's 109-109 as we tip it off to start the fourth quarter. San Francisco controls the jump with Thurman. They're going to look inside to Thurman, working against Ellis. The jump hook is good. That is 25 for Thurman. Warriors take the lead by 2. Trailblazers, can they answer? Adelman dribbles around the perimeter. He stops. He pops. It's no good. Tipped by Ellis. Ellis gets the rebound and tosses it back out. Trailblazers with another opportunity to tie the game. They go to Barnett, working against Lucas. He gets it over to Petrie. Petrie is trapped, and he's forced to call timeout. Blazers still have 2 timeouts. 4:25 to play. 14 on the shot clock. Schluter to inbound. He gets it to Adelman, working against Williams. What's Adelman going to do? He gets it over to Barnett, working against Jones. Barnett into the corner. Gets it to Ellis. Ellis fires it up. It's no good. Rebound by Jones. Nice defense by Jones, and now the Warriors have the numbers. Mullins leads the break with Jones and Thurman. 3-on-1. Jones to Thurman. Not the guy you want shooting the fast break shot, but Thurman slams it home. What a play by Nate Thurman. He is stepping it up here in overtime, and the Warriors take the lead by 4. Portland looks to Petrie. Petrie on the outside. Rises up from 15. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Mullins. And the Warriors have a chance to extend the lead further. Under 4 minutes to play. A 4-point lead for the Warriors. They look inside to Thurman once again. Thurman on the low block. Lays it up. He can't get this one to go. The offensive rebound is taken by Williams, and he kicks it back out. Another clutch play for Ron Williams, and the Warriors will reset the shot clock. San Francisco working the perimeter. They've got Lucas down low with a mismatch against Petrie. Lucas with the short rainbow. It's good. And the Warriors now lead by 6. A 6-0 run for the Warriors to open the overtime period, and the Blazers need to make something happen. Ellis works on the baseline. Drives to the basket. Working against Thurman. Can he get it to go? Yes! Ellis takes Thurman to the hole and gets it to go with the left hand. Blazers within 4. Portland needs a stop. Warriors working for a good shot. They get it to Mullins, working against Petrie. Mullins puts it on the floor. There's a whistle, and Mullins is called for the charge. Oh my goodness, clutch defense by Petrie there. He got the feet set. And the Trailblazers have the basketball. They trail by 4. Still over 3 minutes, plenty of time to play. Portland looks to Petrie. Their go-to guy. Jump shot is up, it's good! 28 for Petrie, and once again it's a 2-point game. Warriors coming back. Can they find the answer? Williams is going to call his own number. Dribble drive around Edelman. Shot clock violation. Williams couldn't get it to go. And the Blazers have the turnover, and they have the chance to tie the game once again. Portland gave up the first 6 points. Now they've come back with 4 in a row. And it is Trailblazers basketball with a chance to tie. Will they go to Adelman? Will they go to Petrie? They keep working it to Petrie. Petrie's going to drive on Mullins. He floats to the basket. He gets a bullet pass to Ellis in the corner. Ellis with the corner jump shot. No good. But he is fouled by Mullins on the play. Ellis earns a couple of free throws, and he can tie this basketball game with 2:25 to play in the overtime. Ellis connects on the first. Can he hit the second and tie the game? Yes, he does. 115. 4 quarters of basketball wouldn't settle it. 2.5 minutes of overtime wouldn't settle it. What's going to happen the last 2:25? They look inside to Thurman. He's covered by Ellis. They kick it back out to Ron Williams on the top of the key, covered by Barnett. Williams pulls the trigger from 15. He can't get it to go. The ball bounces out of bounds to Portland. And that is a big break for the Blazers, as they now have a chance to regain the lead. What's Portland going to do? They're going to look to Barnett this time, working against Joe Ellis. On the wing, shoots the deep 2, and he connects. Barnett connects. And that is an 8-0 run for Portland. The Trailblazers take the lead, under 2 minutes to play. Can the Warriors respond? They look inside to Thurman. Pick and roll. He's got the mismatch. Short jump shot inside is off the glass. No good. Thurman misses it. But he is fouled by Ellis on the play. We're starting to see some foul trouble. Thurman has 5 for San Francisco. Mullins has 5 for San Francisco. That is 5 on Ellis for Portland. As the game wears on, it is becoming a war of attrition. Thurman shoots the first one, connects. He needs the second one to tie the basketball game here in overtime. And he hits it. 117. $1:45 to play. Portland to inbound. Adelman brings it up. Adelman lost the ball. Oh my goodness, Adelman lost the ball, and it is a tie-up between Jerry Lucas and Ed Manning. Both men gave up their bodies and went to the floor looking for that loose ball. And these two Warriors will jump it up. The referee tosses it up, and Lucas wins the tip for San Francisco. Warriors have a chance to take the lead. 1:34 to play. They look inside to Thurman. Thurman in the low post, lays it up off the window, and good! 31 points for Nate Thurman. And the Warriors take the lead. 1:23 to play. Portland needs to respond. The open man is Petrie. He's been their guy all night tonight. On the perimeter, and Ellis is called for the reach-in. Leroy Ellis is called for the reach-in, and that is his fourth. Joe Ellis is called for the reach-in, and that is his fourth. Petrie will just have one free throw, as Portland is not yet in the bonus. And this is going to make it a one-point game if he connects. And he missed it. Petrie missed another free throw, and it is Joe Ellis with the rebound for the Warriors. San Francisco with the basketball. 1:13 to play. Portland needs a stop. It's Williams dribbling into the front court. The open man on the low block is Jerry Lucas. They can't get it to him. Ellis is forced to drive it to the hole, and Barnett poked it away. Barnett stole the ball from Ellis, and once again the Trailblazers have a chance to tie the game. 1 minute to play. 55 seconds now. Adelman working against Williams. He's going to put it on the floor. Can he get to the hole? Lucas cuts him off. Adelman with a short jump shot. No good. What a defensive play by Lucas. Manning grabs the offensive rebound and he tosses it back out. Is there no end to the suspense here tonight? 36 seconds to play. Portland looking for the game-tying hoop. They've got it to Manning on the baseline. Working against Lucas. He can do some work down there. His jump shot is up. No good. Manning missed everything. Out of bounds, Warriors basketball. What a disappointing opportunity for Manning. He could have tied the game with that shot, but he could not get it to go. Lucas recovered and got a hand in his face. Still 33 seconds on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. Portland needs a stop right here. Will they go to Mullins? 26 on the shot clock, or 26 on the game clock, 16 on the shot clock. They're going to work it around. They get it inside to Thurman. 6 on the shot clock. Thurman's going to put it up. This is a big shot. And Barnett grabbed him. Oh my goodness. Thurman had the easy bucket. Barnett grabbed him, and they call that one on the floor. So it's just one shot for Thurman, and this one shot is huge. Petrie missed his shot. Can Thurman connect on his? Yes! Thurman hits the free throw, and with 12 seconds to play, it is a 3-point lead for the Warriors. The Blazers need to act quickly. They're going to take the first good shot they can get. It's going to be Barnett. Only 6 to play. Barnett puts up the shot. Can he get it to go? He gets it inside to Ellis. Ellis' short jump shot falls off the rim. And it's rebounded by Thurman. 5 seconds to play. Thurman with the fast outlet to Ron Williams. Portland back to defend. Williams to Ellis. Ellis misses the shot. Can't get it to fall, but he is fouled by Barnett. Ellis fouled on the play by Barnett. And it's going to be 2 shots for Ellis. Don't foul, says the players on the bench. It says the fans in the stands. But it looked like Ellis may have had an easy layup. And Barnett did the only thing he could do and grabbed him to prevent the easy layup. Ellis connects on the first shot. And with 2 seconds to play, it is a 4-point Warriors lead, and that's going to be the dagger. The dagger that broke the camel's back, as they say. Ellis connects on the second. And that is a 5-point Warrior lead. What a ball game we've seen here tonight in Portland. And that is your final. A fantastic finish indeed. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Let's take a look at the box score. Nate Thurman, 32 points on the game. Let's look at this by quarter. I want to see Thurman with 9 points in the extra period, and that was the difference. 9 of the 13 San Francisco points were scored by Nate Thurman, and he has got to be your player of the game. The line for Thurman tonight, 32 points to lead all scorers, 17 rebounds, 14 of 18 free throws, including those clutch free throws down the stretch when the Warriors needed it most. 25 for Mullins, 24 for Lucas. And they got a nice fourth quarter from Williams as well. Portland played well in the fourth, put up 34 in the fourth to tie the game. Petrie had a great night. Barnett had a nice night with 27. Ellis with 18 helped out. And McKenzie did a nice job in the fourth quarter to pull Portland back into the game and force the overtime. McKenzie with 6, Ellis with 6, Barnett with 6, Petrie with 6. Very balanced fourth quarter scoring for Portland. But it's Nate Thurman and the Warriors who get it done in overtime. What a game that we have seen. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. This is probably the best crowd we've had and the most exciting game. And, gosh, 2.5 hours, and people are still hanging with me, and I appreciate that. Clinton Parks, thanks for coming. D. Scott Howard, Dave Gardner, Bud, thanks for coming. Retro Sports Network, Ron Juckett, thanks for coming out tonight. Baseball Demos stopped in. ID Jester stopped by, thanks for coming. Thank you to everybody. DimeX stopped in the chat room. Ken Castro made a cameo earlier tonight. And, of course, my buddy Sam Pearson from the Midwest Basketball League. And I'd like to wish a happy 30th anniversary to Sam and his lovely bride as they come up on 30 years. Sam and I, believe it or not, were married on the very same day, May the 27th of 1989. And we are both celebrating 30 years of wedded bliss, and not to each other. Bob B. was in the game here. Thanks for coming in, Bob. Came in for the first quarter, and he missed the excitement down the stretch. But thanks to everybody who hung around. Thanks to Randy Luxembourg for coming in tonight. All right, everybody. Thank you again for coming out this evening for a wonderful evening of basketball. That's our stream, and I am out of here.